Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are welcome to the #1 pop culture podcast, Zero Conditions podcast. I've been away for 2 episodes, and I've heard your tears. I've heard your lamentations. I've seen your tweets. I've seen your messages. Where's the real? Where's the real? Where's the real? The real is back. For those of you that missed me, God bless you. Those of you that did not miss me, your life, jaga, jaga. Hey, it's good to be back. Yes, sir. And we have a special guest today, the only Ebelebe of Afrobeats. Please give it up. We have Victony in the building.
I can't even lie. I missed that intro. God. Tlani was killing us.
Which one?
With the intro.
Which intro?
That you were doing.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
I'm not a field rapper.
Wow.
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 Anyways, you look so stylish, Victony.
Thank you.
I think you're a very stylish artist.
Thank you.
He does. He has his unique style.
Yeah.
His name is Outlaw King, bro.
Yeah.
Obanwo. What's Outlaw in Yoruba?
About
He's
what?
Igbo now.
I know.
Yeah.
But I want to give it spice.
Dead
Extra
spice.
God, I beg.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you guys feeling?
You're
Well,
smiling
good,
a
bro.
lot.
Hey
smiles
guys,
a
they
lot,
make me
actually.
laugh.
He smiles a lot.
Should he
Every
be
time
upset?
I've
smiles
seen
a
like
lot.
Victony, he wasn't smiling.
No, he smiles.
For real?
Yeah, every time I interviewed you on radio, were you smiling?
Nah, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. I can't lie.
Yeah. that's
What
a-
changed?
Yeah, you can say that.
Money, they draw me like Ogbono. But it drew him like Ogbono to dollars.
Yeah.
But you've been making money now. Look at your shoes.
I did try.
You did try.
Yeah, right.
Man, congrats on all the success. Soweto did a madness.
Yeah.
A madness.
Yeah.
Confirmed
Did you see?
madness.
We were at the listening party, remember?
We were.
That was the night we were flirting with Notice Mother.
That is not how you...
Ah, God.
Yes, now.
Excel, you.
Victony, backstory. When this podcast used to be Terms and Conditions podcast on
Yeah.
Pulse,
Oh, God. Tlani is
Don
drunk.
Jazzy's... No, I'm not
No,
drunk.
it's not.
Don Jazzy's ex-wife
Oh, Jesus.
was our guest. Melody missed the show. So, the best friend for Don Jazzy's wife, you don't know, NOT3S.
Yeah.
Of course he does
of
know.
course, yeah.
His mom is the bestie to Don Jazzy's ex-wife.
And she was there that
And she
day.
was there on the show.
We did not have that information.
We did
prior.
not have that
We did not
information
know.
prior.
Yeah.
But to be honest, the woman is gorgeous. And you would not know that she had a child of that age. This was 2
Okay.
years ago.
So what's the
And
landing
to
of
be
the
honest,
story?
Excel was flirting and I was feeling in my guy.
Do you know why?
Continue.
Ah,
And then
at the end
at
of
the
the
end of the
episode,
show,
we were like, okay, everybody mention one song you're listening to now that you're enjoying.
Yeah.
And everybody mentioned, and it gets out and say, oh, my son released a new song. Me, I'm like, your
son.
we're even thinking, okay, maybe your
Maybe
son
it's
just
small-
started.
Maybe it's maybe it's a young Shagro. You know, you understand?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you guys know notes. You know, I was like,
And she said it so
"What?"
casually.
Bro, she said, no, it's my son.
I was like, what?
I was like, your godson? No, she was like, no, my son.
I gave birth to him.
My
Bruh.
son. I was like, oh.
That was the night we came to your listening party.
And we
Yeah.
from there we came.
From
She
there,
came with us.
She
too.
came with us. to your
Oh.
listening
She came.
party.
We were all there.
And did you see that song? Did anybody think Soweto was the song that was going to blow up? Did you think it was?
Tempo did.
Tempo knew that.
Yeah, Tempo knew that. I didn't know so it was going to be that. So I feel like I've said this like 2,000 times now, you know. But yeah, I didn't initially like Soweto, right? But when I heard the beats, I just knew it was something special. So shout out to Tempo. Yeah, he always knew. He told me I was gonna come back and tell him that this song is.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Yeah. Because my understanding of Afrobeats at the time, you know, I was new to the genre, so but I just knew I liked the beat, right? And I decided to try it out. But I almost gave up even while recording.
Oh.
That's why the original version sounds kind of like incomplete. That's where the idea of the whistle came in. Because when I did it, I didn't finish the song, and then the next morning I slept at Tempo's place, and the next morning, because he was crazy about the record, right? So the next morning he starts like the whistling P, and it's like, yeah, see,
Just to make up for you not completing
yeah,
the song.
exactly.
That's genius.
And
Who
it
did the
worked.
whistling P?
Tempo,
With his mouth?
yeah.
Yeah, he said Victony didn't want to complete the song.
No. I thought that thing was like a flute.
Or a sample even.
Nah, he whistled through.
Mad. Shout out
Yeah.
Tempo.
Yeah, that's why he's featured on the song.
Yeah.
That thing was not Oja.
No.
I actually knew it was a whistle though.
Shout out to Tempo.
Yeah.
It's very on brand for Tempo to actually say like you will come back.
Yeah.
And tell me that. That's very on brand.
It sounds like something he can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like now though, if I heard the beats now and I made the song, yeah, come on.
You
I
know
know.
why?
I just feel like I've grown so much as an artist. You know, I can tell what is like what will catch people's attention. Because Soweto is a really special record.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So I feel like everything that I've been through, like musically, you know, right now I feel like my senses are just, you know, up now. So if I hear a special sound, like I'll catch it.
You can immediately.
But the thing is, when artists say that, I hear you, like you made reference to the fact that you've grown now when it comes to Afrobeat, and now when you put out a record, you can tell that this record is going to be special, right? But I feel like a lot of times artists feel like every song that they've recorded is
It's
special. That's why when you see like behind the scene studio session, artists be playing songs and people like that is the song.
Yeah.
That song is a banger. And you're like, is it because you guys have played this song too much? You now feel it's a banger.
Demotisis.
Is that also a thing?
The thing is, to be honest, like we feel that way, but we don't know for sure.
Exactly.
Right. Because at the end of the day, sometimes like music songs are surprising. For instance, like Babylon.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro.
I love that
Right.
song. Shout out Patoranking. I love that song.
So yeah, because when I made the song, I had forgotten about it. And Patoranking does. The producer reached out to me and it's like, oh, there's this song we have, and Pato really likes it and he wants it on his album. I'm like, hey, what song is that?
Who produced it?
Right. Phantom.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. So Phantom reached out to me and it's like, oh, Pato really loves this song. I had forgotten about it because I didn't feel that way the moment I was recording it, right? So I feel like it just varies. At the end of the day, it's God.
Yeah,
You know? I mean, we feel like we know, but at the end of the day, it's what God decides to bless us with. You know?
Before that Babylon song came out, it was Deola's birthday at Sony, right?
Yeah.
And I think I came in and Excel said, bro, you need to listen to this song.
Yeah.
Before it came out.
Because Patoranki's team was, I was at Sony's office for a meeting, and Patoranki's team came for a meeting, and they were playing the album.
Yeah.
And I heard that, and I was like, what? And I was like,
That
why?
song is
This is the
ridiculous.
single.
Yeah.
This is
That
the
song
everything.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Ridiculous. I don't know what you were thinking. But you said you were not very conversant to Afrobeats. What does that mean?
You say you were new to Afrobeats.
Yeah.
That was the phrase. you
Yeah.
used.
Because I started off rapping. I feel like I've said this to you.
Yeah, you said it to me like twice.
Where I heard this
Like
from
so
is
many
even
times,
wild. It's AQ that told me this.
Yeah.
That you used to be a rapper. And
I used to be a rapper,
what?
and you know, I wanted to be everything, you know, very hip hop, right? Because I grew up listening to a lot of rappers, and so 2020, that's pretty much when I started like Afrobeats, and in fact, Soweto was like one of my first trials as Afrobeats. So
Wow.
If you're in
Wait, Excel, wait. So Soweto came out before. Soweto was recorded before Saturn EP.
No, 2021. Sorry,
Okay.
2021. My bad.
If you're a rapper that can really sing,
Yeah.
if you have like rap foundations basically or hip hop foundations, and you can really sing Afrobeats, you would do so well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you take the writing approach as well. You use it.
Most of the new guys started
Oxlade.
Oxlade.
Oxlade used to be a
Rema.
rapper. Rema.
Okay, used to be a rapper.
Oxlade used to rap. Yeah. And he said he heard one day call motion to Mohit, and he was like, oh,
Nah.
I can do this.
Nah.
Wow.
It was like man, so one day inspired him to.
Wait, so you didn't know that you could sing until when?
So the thing is, funny story, I used to know I could sing, right? But I just refused to.
Why?
Because I just felt like it was for a week. I felt like it was an escape,
it
you
wasn't
know.
really
I just
enough.
felt like
that was a purist.
Do you understand?
That's some
Shit ain't
purist.
real enough.
Yeah, for a week,
Y'all
people.
niggas ain't real. I'm sure when they heard Drake singing, I was like, Fuck that
is not
nigga.
rap.
Yeah.
That's not rap.
Bring back
this
hip hop.
is not rap. This is poison.
Yeah, so I always love like that rapper energy, and I wanted to be, about that. But the moment I started singing, I realized that it's just as technical as, as
Yeah.
rapping. Yeah, because to come up with catchy melodies is it's a blessing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or to even hear a beat and say, this is what should go on that beat.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I think I've told you this story before, but shout out to Alaji Poppy.
Sure.
Alaji Poppy was the one that I think we met at an event and he was like, my bro, you know how he talks? Bro, you need to play this guy.
Me
Even the
too.
thing is that if
Me too, actually.
Alaji Poppy believes in something,
Bro,
he dies there.
bro, my bro, you need to listen to this.
I actually.
Like, and then he sent it to me with his top boy email.
My
Because
own-
of him, I click play, and bro, the first night was ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. More.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the funny thing that for me, I think Alaji Pepe was like, this guy, he's so talented. I was like, okay, you need to listen to this guy. I was like,
Alaji Poppy and
okay.
Tega.
And when he saw that I wasn't like listening on the level that he wanted me to listen, he just drove to the office and he came with Victony. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I
He drove.
remember,
He came with you, your manager.
Daffy, yeah.
Yeah, we were playing the songs in the car. I was like, okay, this is actually really good.
No, Victoria is very good. You are very good. I think I knew from like the more song was. I think it's still my favorite song by you. No offense, right?
Jeez.
No offense, bro. I just think that song is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started off as like a cappella,
Yeah.
and people ooh ooh ooh, and you were harmonizing in the back, and then it goes. The beats, the drums came in.
Yeah.
Hello,
I come to the show.
show. I'll come.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you
I'll be
experienced it like
If I
it's
do-
really crazy.
Victony is doing a show for 500 people only.
So I'm an outlaw now.
500 outlaws.
Outlaw.
But you know the funny thing, I think that is an amazing way to build your community.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when artists like start doing music or like start popping, someone like Victony can afford to do like a show with more than 500
Yeah.
guests
Yeah.
and like more than 500 fans.
Yeah, I did a bigger show last year.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like all of these things, the way Victony goes about his brand, he's very intentional about community building.
Yeah.
Why that?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, you can't. Not everybody will like your music, right? Yeah, that's the truth, right?
Do you
know,
make your peace with that though?
Yeah. Everybody cannot like what you're doing. So the fans that you have, you please them, because at the end of the day, they are the people that genuinely care about you.
Yeah.
So they should be like your interest. You understand? It should be like priority for you. Like, how do you make them, closer? How do you make them closer to? How do you make them feel closer to what you're doing? Yeah. How do you keep entertaining them? Just leave everybody else. That's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, they put money in your pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Shout out to my fans.
What's with the purple?
What's the name? The Excellence.
Now read the Excel. What's with the purple?
So purple is like, obviously purple stands for royalty. I think I started using purple in like 2019. Yeah, because when I thought about the whole outlaw thing, I thought about it as a movement, right?
Yeah.
And that is, so royalty is something I wanted to attach to. It's like, because the whole P about being an outlaw is just like being different, right? And being proud of being different.
Yeah.
So that is why I chose purple. Too. Yeah.
Interesting.
What I really want to know is you have not given us the moment when you went into the studio and started singing.
Yes.
When was that moment?
That
What?
was so in 2020, that's exactly when I started singing like proper. I think that was like I'd say mid 2020. Yes. Can't remember. Yeah. The project came out in August.
Yeah.
So I had recorded from May.
That was when you started singing.
Yeah, that's when I started singing proper. So we did like a small camp. I met Daffy on Instagram and we started talking, and he was like, "Oh, come, let's
That's
do
Daffy.
like a camp, And then that's when he invited a couple producers. That's where I pretty much recorded like all the songs on the Outlaw EP.
Yeah.
And yeah, so 2020, me 2020.
How did you meet popping?
How did I meet popping? Through Daffy. Daffy's like, he knows this guy, mainland block party, you know, because Daffy,
He's a party guy.
Yeah, he's a party guy. He does
Yeah.
events.
Yeah.
So he had mad respect for Alhaji Poppin at the time, and it's like, yo, I know this guy. Let's go meet him and see what he could do for us, right? So yeah.
Mad. Mad.
So the journey took you to 2021, right?
Yeah.
I feel like 2021 was where a lot of things changed,
Yeah.
right? And I think you were still in school at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I did
You
it.
did now.
Yeah. He even did a show in school.
Yeah,
after
did a
he
show,
finished.
yeah,
A big
yeah.
what's the name of your school again?
Futo.
Futo. Shout out Owerri girls. He did
What's the connection to somebody graduating and Owerri girls?
But Futo now.
Futo now. Yeah.
Why didn't you shout out Owerri boys?
Is he gay?
Don't worry. You have never been to Owerri, I take it.
Let me tell you
So
something.
like something about
You don't understand.
Let me tell you this story. So I served in Akwa Ibom,
Huh.
right? And if you are going to Akwa Ibom by road, you are going to pass Mba. I can't remember the name of that word. Imo State town.
Yeah.
Brother.
Is it Mbise?
I can't even remember.
Is it Mbise in Imo?
Bro,
Can't remember.
the level of fine women, like you are going in a bus. So. The level of fine women, like if I'm sleeping, I go set my time because I know say we go reach there by this time.
Yeah.
Brother, they're fine pieces.
And then Owerri is so funny. Every street hotel. Like, what's that about? Like,
And they
every
get money
street,
now.
If you
Yeah.
throw stone, hotel.
Yeah, they
like,
like-
Are you
wetin dey
from
happen?
Imo?
Yeah, from Imo State.
Oh,
Yeah.
They like.
They like to flex. They like
Oringo.
Yeah, they like
Oringo.
What's
Like,
Oringo?
I grew up in
I think
Aba.
fine boy we get
Oringo, no Oringo is enjoyment.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, like flex, like Jai.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you speak Igbo?
Oringo is there. It's the Igbo
Yeah,
for Jai,
different.
basically.
What kind of a person are you away from the music?
I don't know. I'm just a chill guy, man. Like,
Yeah.
You don't like to.
I do
Cause
every
what?
now and then. I mean, yeah.
Do you
but
make
not
noise?
often. Do I make noise?
Are you loud?
Am I loud?
No, I don't think he is.
I don't get it.
Like when you're with your core
When I'm with
friends.
my core friends, yes.
Ooh.
I just have to.
When you're with AV.
Avian crayon.
When you're AV, those are your guys.
Who's AV?
AV now.
baby boy.
Baby boy
Okay,
AV.
baby boy. Okay, now
Yeah,
you didn't say the
yeah,
and
AV.
crayon.
Yeah. Because I know those are your guys.
Yeah.
Those are your
my
guys.
Yeah, my guys. Yeah.
AV and Crayon.
Yeah.
How did you link up with them and why them?
I don't know. Like if your energy is pure and we just connect, like I feel like it should just happen. Friendships like that just grow.
So when you linked up with Melody that time in CTFM,
She was asking me too many questions.
our energy
so-
was not pure. Just
Yeah.
moving on.
Otherwise,
I just wanted
you'll be
to-
friends now.
Yeah. That's
You
it.
don't see the hair.
It's the little things, Melody.
The hair.
It's the little things.
But
Melody,
Work
watch
on-
your spirit.
Work on yourself.
Work on your soul.
it's called bad spirit.
Work on yourself.
You have bad character. You know how they say that today? They say today is December 8th. Like
Yeah.
if nobody has proposed to you December 8th, check yourself.
Bro, I
Your
saw that
character is
tweet
bad.
3 days ago.
Your character is bad.
Bro, that tweet.
You see,
took
your
me
character
out.
is bad.
If nobody has proposed to you this year,
So check
your
yourself.
character is bad.
Your character is bad. but I find it so for me.
By the way,
right,
my girlfriend is here and I did not propose.
I know. Just is the character bad?
Are you trying to ruin my relationship? I wasn't worry you.
But there was this video that was trending on social media
Yeah.
where Portable was talking about Bankole and his music and Bankole not allowing him release the song that he did with Skepta. And
Is this not with
I need
Shatawale?
more
sorry, with
alcohol.
Shatawale,
With Shatawale,
not
yeah.
Skepta, sorry.
Damn it. Please come and help.
Where, and some people went in. People like Tolani, of course, went in and said, "This is why people don't like support artists. This is why artists are so problematic." Do you think artists are problematic? Because I sometimes feel like artists feel they need to talk on social media because it's like
Yeah.
how artists will say people expect us not to have an opinion, or people want to
Yeah.
gag us because we're
Yeah.
celebrities, but we're also human beings. So what is it for
Why
you?
is this so
I don't
ready
care
to
about this one.
respond?
What I didn't ask him. I'm asking you. Yeah. Do you
But,
think artists are problematic, or do you think sometimes artists need to express themselves more?
So, first things first, like to be an artist
Yeah.
is a lot, right? I know you hear this a lot, but
No, it is a lot.
yeah, it is a lot, right? Because like, emotionally, first off, like even like what comes with like success, what comes with fame, people's expectation of you. So it's just a lot, and that's why you see some artists like go off from time to time. So yeah, it's important for artists to express themselves. however they feel like. But I think it's also important that, you like watch what you say online as well. Because people have expectations, of you, and then you have to meet up to that. You don't want to.
How do you find the balance though, of what is important to say and what you shouldn't be saying?
Because you don't be saying anything.
Me?
You don't because
No. There was a time that who did you do one time like that?
That was a long time ago now.
No, that was like 2 years ago.
What happened? I can't remember.
Who was that?
It was
This guy
an artist.
definitely
No, I'm serious, I can't remember.
It was an artist.
It was
an
Omale or
artist.
something.
Was it Omale?
Yeah, but that was just bands now.
Obviously.
That was
It
bands.
doesn't
now.
count. It doesn't
That
count.
was banned, obviously.
banned.
Victony never looked for trouble on
The
social
standard
media.
of an artist paraing, the set standard for para from an artist is when Thames knock Uganda. I be that country.
Bro, they set that babe free.
Bro, Thames get hand.
Oh
That's the
my-
standard of
Yeah.
para. Yes,
Or Wiz.
Oh,
can't remember.
I know now, or hip hop artists. Vector and MI.
it's just too much testosterone. It's just too much. this thing.
Melody are rappers. I don't know what the problem is.
Melody loves rappers. Don't mind that.
Can I speak on this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Of
ahead.
course.
Say your mind. Always.
Oh.
I love gag you.
I love Portable.
Okay.
I think everybody knows that.
Okay.
I love Portable. I
Okay.
think it's just one of those artists that need to. They just need the right system around them, and they could really flourish. I just think he's one of those guys. Like, when they say Lamba choke, there's a lot of Lamba in that boy's lips. He get them. Like, naturally. I don't think Portable needs to write.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's bad.
he's bad.
Like
naturally,
bad.
You
I
understand?
think it's effortless.
He's like he did.
he's
He
blessed.
choke. You understand? But I think the problem is the reason why nobody wants to work with him is himself.
Yeah.
You understand? The reason why I chose to speak on that yesterday and why a lot of people ever stop. I don't speak about music anymore like that. I don't even have opinions these days, to be honest. Like, even Foza yesterday quoted and said, my brother, they made you talk about music. I'm like, bro, it's really pissed me off. Bro, Bankuli has been trying to get people in the... You should know this, bro.
I know this.
Bankuli has been trying to
Bankuli,
get
first of
people...
all, has secured a ridiculous feature for...
Do you understand? That we can't talk about on this podcast.
The feature is
a ridiculous
ridiculous.
feature on that song that this nigga is talking about.
Just-
That he will never get in a million years. Or at the time,
Or at the time, yeah.
that he was never
Now
going
he
to
has
get.
best kept
price- his
Now
price
he-
has
now he
gone
has
up,
gone
oh.
for British.
You know
What
what
did he
you're
go for? Was it
talking
Fashion Awards or what?
Fashion show or whatever. Right? And labels. Bankuli is going into international meetings talking about Portable, bro. I hope I'm not saying too much here, but bro, I think people need to understand. Bankuli is trying to persuade people that this guy is worth a chance. And that's why the song is not out. A lot of people are not even willing to take the song on for free. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not winning. It's not like...
So
What?
the thing is,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like what pushes music is it's the belief of an artist and emotions. Do you understand? 'Cause,
I agree.
First
I
off, because sometimes most people like to do all the math around the music. Let's do this. Let's
Fair
do this
enough.
this way.
Let's get this
Because
person.
if an artist feels the need to put out a song at a particular time, because the thing is, the process of pushing a song, right? Even in your videos, when you want to communicate what you wrote on the song, you have to feel it. You don't want to be past it and have to act like you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Because you have to be genuine with what you're pushing. The fans can feel when you like your song.
When it's genuine.
Do you understand? Do you understand? So,
Authenticity is very obvious.
so that's why,
I agree.
so if it's taking too long and he's ranting about it, he might just be feeling a certain way because he feels like that song can change his life.
And I'm ready
Because
to pay.
and nobody else can, and nobody else, maybe nobody else is seeing that, right? They
Yeah.
want to make everything right, and sometimes you don't need anybody. That's the truth. Like, if you believe in something, just go for it. Yeah, because everybody started off being an upcoming artist before
Yes.
somebody heard them.
Yes.
So now that they have a platform, they could put out a song and it could be anything. So yeah,
I feel
so
actually...
it's two ways. Yeah.
Before we continue on this Portable issue, guys, we're about to go on a break. The conversation will continue. So if you're watching live, stay tuned.
Victony is active.
Yeah, we are out here. Outlaws. Outlaw gang. Make sure you catch the full episode when it drops on Monday. On
No,
streaming
we are continuing,
platforms and on YouTube.
We are continuing.
And on YouTube. All right. The conversation continues. We don't
stop.
But just to speak on what Victony said, that sometimes as an artist, the team might be worried about the economics. Like, okay, we need to make this work. We need to make this work. And I feel like that's why sometimes we be hearing about clashes when it comes to artists and A&Rs or like
artists and their managers.
Their managers. It's like, oh, this is the song you're supposed to put out, and you're like, no, this is not the song I want to put out.
Yeah.
How do you as an artist navigate that conversation? Because I know that there's some artists that say when it comes to their music, when it comes to their creativity, they don't listen to nobody.
Yeah.
They do it by themselves so long as they believe in it. Like, let me do my music myself.
Yeah.
Then you can do the behind the scene. How do you do yours?
I feel like personally I've been blessed that I just always align with my team. Like when I suggest something to them, like they don't like refusing. It barely happens. Even if they don't see it at first, like we'll definitely land there. Or if they suggest to me, maybe I might see what they're saying, right? So I've never been in that position where we have to go like back and forth. So everything has just been smooth, and I thank God for that. But I feel like the artists should, I wouldn't say come first, but I feel like people should seek the artist's opinion like more.
I agree with you.
Right. Because I feel like times are changing. Times are changing where people are more connected to the artist. People are seeing what the artist is doing, right? Like it's not like before where they have to sell CDs on Alaba. We don't see artists online and stuff like that. But now there's social media, and like artists know how they want to push their song. Do you understand? They know how they are feeling, and they know certain videos that they want to put out. So I feel like all that put together matters. So it's just finding that balance. Do you understand? As much as they want to get the math right, they want to do the business, get the DSPs to align and stuff like that.
I just feel that this situation was particularly very interesting for Bekele because this person has a history of burning bridges. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going to wake up in January and do. My drag scepter in January.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a thing with a lot of street artists, just burning bridges for no reason.
Yeah.
Not taking chances when you need to take it. Like, there's this paranoia that everybody's trying to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You know, so you are not. Some of them don't move from point A to point B. There was so much. Shout out to Kemi behind the scenes. Kemi and I were speaking about one of them like 3 weeks ago. We were in the garden and we were talking. I don't want to mention the person's name.
Please don't.
These
don't
guys
Kemi like the boss.
You don't know how to take chances when it's time. Like, it's very important for you to move. Like, because you are so paranoid, and I think it comes down to a lot of illiteracy. I think, like, and niggas in your ear, niggas that you trust that are like you, they think people that are more sophisticated than you, they'll poison your mind against people that are more sophisticated than you, that are trying to take advantage of it. So you too, you think they are trying to take advantage of you. Whereas it's people that are poisoning you against them that are trying to take advantage of you.
Well,
you understand?
I hear Tolani when he says that.
Yeah.
But,
however,
of course. But it's not that easy from the other side.
Oh,
a lot of times when we say sometimes people are trying to take advantage of you.
Continue.
Sometimes when they say sometimes artists feel like people are trying to take advantage of them and they are not, we can't deny the fact that a lot of artists have been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I agree.
So there's a reason for that paranoia.
Yeah.
It's not even worse when some of them are from the street. Like, do you know what it's for you to get yourself out of the ghetto? Like, these people have to fight.
And then go back.
Foundational, generational battle. Yeah. So they are coming with gidigbo, eleyo. Nobody would. Do you understand?
Tonight is Shiloh, it will be broken.
Like, nobody will. I go sharp. And everybody has heard about the music industry where if you don't get OT, they go do this, they can do that. But it's easy for us to say, oh, it's illiteracy. Or is that? Sometimes these things are real.
Well, Melody,
guys, if you missed any of that, please make sure you catch the full episode when it drops on Monday on YouTube and on streaming platforms.
I think you make a great point, actually.
Yeah.
I think Melody makes a great point. I just feel like everybody there is more inclination from an upcoming artist like Victony to take a chance.
He's not an upcoming artist.
No, like when it was upcoming.
When I was upcoming, yeah.
You understand? My nigga said when I was upcoming.
So
I made it, bro.
I made it out of the hood, nigga.
To the other
I
side.
made it Dan Toliver, bro.
Do you understand? Like, do you know who I bees up in this block?
I did Soweto 2 remixes, blow again.
Bro.
Don't use your mouth.
Yeah.
I think that we greatly underestimate generally, and this is not just to artists alone, but like generally how adults
Yes.
are the adults manifestations of the trauma people they've been through since like when they were kids growing up.
Yeah.
And so all those things play a role. And the worst part is like life is tough. Even as an adult, trauma still they wait for you. It's just ridiculous.
You never even finish the trauma.
Understand? It's just ridiculous. So like with somebody like Portable, you can like, bro, Portable was. Have you seen that video when they beat him for stealing phone and like?
Was that a real thing?
Yes.
It's a whole video.
He stole phone in Keke. He was stripped naked and he was beaten. He has gone from that to being with Skepta. His story is incredible, but he's also seen the dark side of humanity too.
Yeah.
So always
allowed to be paranoid.
Always guiding, but at the same time, he's what they call it now.
He's responsible for his actions from here on out.
Responsible for his actions. If you're burning bridges, the consequences are in front.
I'm waiting for you. Yeah.
The constant. So it's just a thing of, as always, knowing how to even balance and knowing how to not allow your emotions overwhelm you. Your emotions and trauma overwhelm you as an adult. Because a lot of times, as adults, we make decisions because from an emotional place. Even when you think you are being smart. A lot of times, I used to rate myself as a fearless person.
I feel fearless, no.
No, I'm serious. But then after self-reflection, I found out that I was not fearless. I was just reckless.
Now.
You're foolish.
But wait.
Do you understand?
That is profound.
Self-reflection will make you realize that, okay. And that's where the adulthood is. Being able to look at yourself
and tell yourself the truth. Self-awareness.
This is
Victony, what's that thing about you that... Do you think you're a self-aware person?
Yeah.
I think so.
Be honest.
Yeah, I think I am.
So what's that thing that, maybe someone told you or people have told you and you struggled to believe, and at some point you're like, I think it's true?
Let me think. I think this is recent. The fact that I used to pay close attention to like my environment, like to people around me, right? Because I thought I used to, for instance, like if you ask me prior to now how much I cared about my family, I'll tell you how much I cared about them. But in the real sense, I wasn't really giving them much attention or spending time with them, right? But at some point, I had to like really think about it and be like, wait, though, when last did I see my mom? Do you understand? When last did I call my dad on the phone? And yeah, I started to like change. So also, I think I had a problem with taking feedbacks at some point.
As a person or when it comes to your art?
Well, as a creative.
Yeah.
As a creative.
Actually, it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, it's hard.
Yeah.
You're like, don't tell me that.
But if you tell me something, even if I don't see it, I would try to see where you're coming from.
Who got through to you?
Who got through to me?
In terms of you learning how to take feedback?
It was a lot of people. That's why like I had to like really think about it.
Okay.
My manager, my siblings,
Your siblings?
Yeah.
Are they giving you feedback now about your personality, about your music?
My personality.
Okay,
my
cool.
personality. My manager, like my music.
Okay.
Music-wise, everything, like business and all. So, but yeah.
So sorry, Talani. For the family one, you realizing that you don't spend as much time with your family, and somebody calling your attention to it, and you're not saying, "Oh, wait, why is that?" Like you saying, "When was the time I saw my mom? When I see my dad?" And all of that kind of conversation.
Yeah.
Is it because you got busy with the music and you're now a superstar, or it's a thing where you guys grew up like that, and it's just about your family dynamics, like from the get-go, you guys did not have like that buddy.
No, it's
or you just had a part of the music.
I grew up with my family, so it's, the music just came and yeah,
and the buddies.
Yeah.
We have been waiting to use that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I just used to put the music ahead of everything, right? I'm like, yeah, this is more important. Like, this is what I'm chasing. But at the end of the day, like, it's spending time with my family I realized that it was very important for me as well, because it just helps me keep in touch with like my human side, because being an artist can get very consuming.
Yeah.
So the little time you have with your family, you just remember, growing up and who you were prior to success.
Yeah.
And it just helps you, keep that side of you.
What's the difference between you hanging out in the industry and you hanging out with family? What are you like when you're hanging with family?
I'm say I'm the same person, Sha. To be honest, I don't know how to be a different person.
You think of your jewelry when you're going home.
You know.
You go home with the bling blings.
Yeah, if it depends. I would anyhow I'm looking. Anyhow, if I feel like looking good, I will step out flights to go and see my mom.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's just how I'm feeling, you know. So I just
You grew up in Lagos, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Lagos.
How many siblings?
4.
Are you the first?
No, I'm the last.
What?
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll be mad at you if they saw you doing anything out of place because like the last bonds are always allowed to do it.
Yeah, they're always allowed to. You guys are allowed. You guys have a lot.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of leeway.
Yeah, they do.
Like now on our way be first generation children.
Bro.
We were the guinea pigs.
Our trauma is different.
Oh my
Bro, first daughters. Like,
Oh
oh
my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
No.
Trauma is
Ew.
different.
You people were the guinea pigs. They use you to learn parenting. You know,
When they get to the last one, they are
they are
serious.
just
Yeah,
they've
it's like,
learned
oh,
it, and
it's
they
like-
know that the things that they were cautioning you for does not change anything. So the
Like,
last
if
one
you
just
want
gets
to do music,
go
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 on.
and do. Go and
Go
do
do
music.
music.
We will support you. Take money for studio, and the firstborn will be boiling.
Like, wow.
Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
But did you ever think you were going to be an artist
Yeah.
before you started rapping though?
Yeah.
You wanted to be an artist?
Yeah.
Were you in the
the jump.
choir?
No, I was not in the choir, but I joined the choir at some point, but it wasn't like I didn't really.
There was
fit
no
inside
swag
it.
there.
Yeah.
What
exactly.
parts did they put in the choir? What parts were you singing?
I was singing auto, I think. I can't remember. But yeah. But I always knew I was going to be an artist. Like, my mom would tell me the best way to make me quiet as a kid if I was crying is just put on Westlife or Backstreet Boys.
wow.
That's how deep it gets.
more Victor.
Yeah.
Life and Backstreet.
Those
No, it's-
guys.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah, but
Didn't we all like Westlife and Backstreet
we
Boys?
did, but Igbo women, it was different, bro. I grew up in the East. It was different.
Are you for real?
Bro,
Blues one leg.
there are artists that Igbo people like.
Yeah.
Westlife, Backstreet Boy, Lucky Dube.
Lucky Dube.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would people like reggae.
Igbo people love reggae.
I think
First of all,
I think
Igbo people love
Southeast,
reggae.
South.
They love
Akwa Ibom
reggae.
people love reggae.
They love reggae.
It's ridiculous.
They love reggae.
No facts. Hey, but your mom is Igbo too now.
Yeah.
And so you people understand faction.
Why faction? One Nigeria, bro.
Do you understand?
There's no one Nigeria, bro. Obi should
It's
have
a-
won if
it's
there was
a-
one
that's the same
Nigeria.
faction. Was this thing that we spoke about?
But you know it's true now.
Don't worry. This thing we spoke about like collecting criticism. It made me remember a clip I saw. Like I've seen it.
Why are you
before.
giving me eyes? Give your babe eye, guy, bro.
I'm
He's
speaking.
explaining
I'm pointing
something
to you.
now.
Eye.
I'm not giving you eyes, bro.
His eyes are just like that.
Your babe will soon come. Don't worry. I know she's far away. She's
In
not
a couple
coming
of
yet.
days, everything will be fine.
TikTok.
She's coming this December, so shout out to her. But she's not attending our live show, so I don't know what to
I
make
love
of
this
that.
moment.
Excel, bro.
I love this moment.
These are the
yeah.
issues.
Just in case you see, Tolani smiling from next week, his baby's around.
His
That's
baby's
why.
around. That's why.
That's why.
No more. He won't give. If this portable thing now happen like
You wouldn't have
few
had the
weeks
time.
later,
You wouldn't have had the time to be tweeting.
No, I would have had time.
Anyway,
I'd have had
Rick
time.
Rubin said that the best way
That's
to
Rick
like
Rubin. OG.
the best way to see music as a creative in his understanding is
Yeah.
that you are creating for God,
Yeah.
and that if you are creating for God, there's no expense. One, everything counts. Everything needed to be done, you will do it. Every criticism you will get, you will take it serious, because the perspective is that you're not even creating for the audience.
Yeah.
According to him, the audience comes last.
When artists say that, I'm always just like,
Because it's like
Or creatives.
if you create with the audience in mind, you
Streamlined.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
reduce that.
So if you're creating for God, you know you are making something glorious. You're making something out of this world. And with that approach, there's no way the audience will never not align.
Let me tell you something.
Which I found very fascinating.
Rick Rubin
by
has
the way.
too much money. That opinion cannot work for everybody.
Of course, it can work.
My
but
brother, Rick Rubin created
yeah.
co-founded Def Jam. Baba, go and sleep.
It's pretty easy to
but
say
you know
that.
what? It's a good thing to, because you know that another problem artists have in general is success.
I agree.
Yeah.
Artists become successful, and it's like, oh, we gotta keep this thing.
Yes.
How do we keep this
Yeah,
thing?
that- yeah, that
You know,
happened.
how do we
Yeah,
keep this
yeah.
thing?
keep
That's hard
working.
for you.
Yeah.
The success.
That
you know,
happened to me like earlier this year because like
What?
going
Soweto.
off Soweto,
Yeah.
and then when I dropped like Angeles, that was like really weird and really
Yeah.
different, right? I can't lie, like it didn't
because-
shake me
yeah,
small, but
it's
it took
like-
a lot to like.
I remember
understand
what
that.
Lil Nas
thing.
X said after I think it was on was it New York Times or Rolling Stone. There was an interview that he did.
Yeah.
And he was chasing Old Town Road again.
Yeah, he was.
He couldn't record. And I think he said where he gave himself pieces, he's not going to ever make another Outer Road in terms of the size.
Well,
Right? And nobody probably ever will.
I think
Yeah.
Lil Nas X needs to even just focus on doing music and leave all that drama on social
and
media
then, but-
and leave all that religion talk. I think all of those things affect his creativity.
And then
he does
when
too much.
But when he did that though, he now made that he made
Like-
that smash hit with Jack Harlow.
Thank God it's a woman that said it though.
he should rest.
He made that smash hit with Jack Harlow.
My brother,
He needs to rest. But yeah,
I
Victony.
told you long ago on
he
the
needs to-
road.
Smash.
That's a jam.
It's
He needs-
smash
that,
it.
that's a smash
Yeah,
hit.
By the way, the
Smash
production on this album is ridiculous.
Yes,
It's
it is.
smash it.
But
Smash
Victony,
it.
for you,
Yeah.
saying that this year you were in a headspace that, how do you guys deal with dropping songs back to back and not getting the attention that your previously successful songs got?
That's
Do
why
you
I
guys
said,
have like a meeting and say, you don't supple. you don't they red.
No. I think like a good team will want to bring it to the artist's attention
Yeah.
that this is not doing as well as. Do you want to kill the artist? Like, come
Wait,
on
but I'm
now.
sure you know though.
Everybody, the artist will feel it, but like everybody will act like,
It's not.
it's not happening. You understand? Everybody-
They go feel
They'll be delulu.
the artist will feel it, but like I said earlier, that's why like the best thing is just focusing on building a fan base rather than chasing hits. Cause like you chase these hits, you're number one today.
should be happy.
When you're not number one tomorrow, what happens? You know, it's the fans that will still eat whatever you dish out. Do you understand? So that's why like it's priority to satisfy them, to please them all the time.
And this is so important because right now the generation of artists coming after you, after your set,
It's actually crazy that we're talking about a generation or 2 generations after
Yep.
Victony. That's
the
crazy.
generations coming after the generations after the set after your set actually.
Yeah.
So who are those artists you're
There are
speaking
2
of now?
generations after
Who is
his
my
set
set?
now.
Exactly. Who are the
Your
artists you're
set
speaking of?
is you. Ooh, that's a good question.
When
Yeah.
Omale.
I to be honest, I still feel like
Omale is your set.
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, should be. Because it's
Malice
Amali not
yourself.
after Fireboy set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omale is your set. I like all of you. Essentially,
Poppy is
are
not
the
your
same
set.
sets.
Yeah.
Charlie
Yes.
Poppy is not your set.
Charlie
for
Poppy is not
example.
your
Shay
set.
Vibes is not
Shay
your set.
Vibes. Shay Vibes is kind of.
But
his
the
Shay Vibes
thing
is
is,
set,
like Shay Vibe has been doing his thing
For a while.
For a
just,
while.
Yeah, just
Do you
for
understand? I remember
Yeah.
like the first time I saw Shay Vibes, I was at the supermarket
Ooh.
and then he pulled up in this. I mean, I see the Uber there, no.
Are you
Do
for real?
understand? Yeah, like he put
Magic's
up in
not
one
your set.
fast car, like.
No. Magic
So
is
the
a set
thing,
of
yeah.
things.
So it was like Shay
So
Vibe been doing this thing for a while.
So maybe Charlie Poppy is not your set.
Charlie Poppy.
Charlie Poppy,
Charlie
Magic.
Poppy might. Charlie Poppy is not. Charlie
Boy
Poppy is.
Spice.
I don't even know the whole set.
I
thing.
no,
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 all
no,
of
we
them.
have it now.
It's a year of blow.
It's
But
the year of coming
yeah.
out. And
Is it Blow or coming out?
It's a year of blow.
It can't be Blow. Sorry.
It's both.
It's a year of- it's
For me,
both.
it's coming out /
It's both.
the era you also enter mainstream consciousness.
Yeah.
You might not have had the
Exactly.
hit song,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you entered.
Because if you're
mainstream
saying that, if you're
consciousness.
using if you're using the
Using
year
your
that you
Blow.
like you actually became like a mega superstar, then Shay Vibes cannot.
Shay Vibes has known him for a long
It's been
time.
around for a
the
very
funny
long
thing is,
time.
Shay Vibe's case is quite peculiar because I
Yeah.
remember, what year was this? Was it lockdown?
2020.
2019 in Egbeda or so, in a hotel in Egbeda, he had a show
Yeah.
and the place was full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheva has been running the
Ikorodu.
That's community.
Shay Vibes
building.
was doing
minutes.
shows in Ikorodu
That's
and niggas
community
are
He's
packed.
building.
been running the streets for a minute before he now entered pop
Mainstream
culture,
consciousness.
mainstream consciousness.
But is that enough though?
What?
That's underground king shit. Because there's a whole generation of people that are underground.
Yeah.
This guy before he died was an underground king. Dablik Social.
yes, he
He
was.
was an
Rest in
underground
peace.
king. I'm sure a lot of people have not heard about him before.
Yeah.
Right? Releasing bodies of work back to back. Like, how do you balance it? Because that place can be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age where your community can feed you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're comfortable there, then why not?
You know, do you know a current underground thing now?
To be honest, like it depends on the artist.
And your goal.
Me, I want to be global, right? If you're
Billboard
comfortable
Vic.
there, if you don't want to stretch it, to be honest, like just do what you're comfortable with in this life. Don't kill yourself. Do you understand? At the end of the day, man, it's you. Like music, you stop making music someday. You'll be 50 years old, 60 years old. Like, do you want your brain to have rotten from stressing over the music? Do you get what I'm saying? So like, it depends on whatever you want for yourself. You know.
And I think that even for artists who want to be like mainstream, like they want to
Yeah.
be like global superstars, I think that the community thing is also still important.
Yeah, very,
Because
very.
what you just said now about Shay Vibes doing music in 2019 and, selling out like a particular hotel and stuff like that, now gave me perspective to the kind of conversations that people were having on Twitter about Sheyi Vibes.
Yeah.
When Sheyi Vibes started getting popular, mainstream media, people were having conversations.
Yeah,
People would be
they
like,
call him new artist.
people like,
And
who
people
is
used
this
to
guy?
take offense
And
to
his
that.
fans.
They would take
They were
offense.
I used to listen
Proper
to his
offense.
music
Very
back in
upset.
the day. We'd be like,
As they
this
should
is our
be.
God, though. Like, we
Bro.
know this guy.
And that's why Wanu was going on that day.
So that community
Nobody.
thing
Yeah.
is actually very relevant
See
because
Odumodu
even
now.
those guys that would introduce you
Yeah.
to the mainstream audience, but no, he has his body of work, he dropped this in this and all of that.
Same
So
can be said for Odumodu.
Odumodu, yeah.
Odumodu had been cultivating
Yeah.
a fan base
For years.
between Abuja and Lagos.
Do you know
for
when I
years.
interviewed Odumodu?
Between Abuja and
I interviewed
Lagos
Odumodu
for
was like
years.
2020.
Do you understand? I still remember, this, bro. When people blow up, it's so sweet because
Bro.
you go look them say I see
But
you.
Excel, the Odumodu one was always coming.
It was coming.
It was just
I
a
can't
matter
lie.
of who is going to take a chance on this.
Yeah, it was coming.
It was coming.
Yeah.
People knew
You and I
it
have
was
been
coming.
talking about
Yep,
this shit
yep,
for like
yep.
we're talking about it for like 3 years before it happened.
Because at my concert last year,
Yeah.
he performed.
Oh, wow.
And when he came out and I saw the energy, I'm like, bro, nah,
Yeah.
next year he's
He
going
was
to
coming.
be.
Yeah, it was coming.
He's
Odumodu
gonna
was
be
coming
You
for a
know,
while.
so it's still a proven route to success. Like if you build your
Community,
community,
yeah.
it's about building your community, and then you have that moment.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah,
that moment
exactly.
come,
Like, it
boom,
just
boom, boom.
works.
They
Like
will
somebody
start
that
going
is a
on.
moment away is YKB.
I agree.
Yeah.
that's my
YKB,
guy.
bro. You know YKB does this party called Active Yard.
Yes, he does.
Have you gone,
I know. I missed it this year.
bro?
Or you go to Active Yards.
I missed it this year.
It's so bad that the address on Google Map is Active Yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
yeah.
the actual address.
But YKB is a very close friend of mine.
Oh,
It's
really?
like we have lengthy conversations and his mind is in the right place. And definitely he's going to
He's one
get
place
there.
that is-
And if you
one
listen to his
moment
moment
away.
away.
Yeah.
Shout out YKB.
Shout out to
Listen to his
Birdman.
music,
He's
you
a
can
moment
always
away.
tell that his mind is in the right place. Like
Yeah.
the intentionality, the lyrics. YKB is that guy.
Why you
He's
laugh?
that guy.
Shout out YKB.
Shout out
So,
to YKB.
but yeah, it really is a thing like building your own
I think
community.
I think YKB is going to have it. He's going to have it.
Yeah.
It's
I loved
inevitable.
his Jaga Jaga this thing. By
Yeah.
the way,
By the way, bro, I
that
can't
thing
sing that
costs
song.
wahala.
Bro.
Oh.
Ah,
Based on Child of God.
my mouth speaks positivity.
But yeah, but why
Yeah.
why that title Jaga
Vic.
Jaga?
If
Ah,
you
I know.
don't sing, I mean-
I know.
The thing is, that's so AV sang the hook, right? But if you listen to the song properly, after
It's actually
right
inspirational.
after you
I
say
know.
my life, I say I didn't
Yeah,
I
say
for
it.
Yeah.
But-
Say
but-
it yourself.
my life jaga jaga, my life will I didn't go for mercy. I
You can say it because you're wearing bling bling.
I for don't eat that cool.
I'm trying to get out of poverty. I should not be
No,
saying my
but
life
no,
Jaga
but
Jaga.
like,
Like
no.
I'm struggling to get out of
But
poverty.
I get
It's like-
the
it's
song. The song
No,
is
it's
like
rich.
Yeah.
no.
This
the
nigga
song
has
is-
money, bro.
No.
He can afford to say it
He can
because
say
the
it.
next day he's going to get booked.
What if
No,
my forefathers in the village
Indonesia.
hear that me saying that kind of thing? Like they'll
It's
be like,
just
yeah,
like-
yeah.
It's
My
like,
house is even like-
it's
Don't
like,
you believe in Jesus?
My dear, that's how
Whosoever the Son has set free,
it's
is
free indeed. I hear you, my
it's like
boy.
when
Don't
you
you
want to make a
believe in
sentence,
Jesus?
right? And you want to say something like the boy went to the market to do what? Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
so my life jaga jaga, my life I thank God for mercy. Like it's a past tense.
brother,
If
you
for
don't know
once
the-
past
if
this
you
one,
if
like
for once-
You don't know the
understand,
agent
like-
that is passing when you are saying the life is jagged. You
don't
don't know
understand.
the agent that is
You don't
passing.
understand. What's this
Yoruba
girl?
people,
What's
market
this,
is so
what's this
koja.
popular song from this babe? Lade. That people were singing. Now.
Adults
I
that
don't
scam.
know scam,
Yeah?
Do you know how many Christian ladies were upset? How would my adults will not be scammed? In the mighty name of Jesus.
So worry, we are just superstitious.
I
I'm
know,
just joking,
come on,
but
come on,
yeah.
yeah.
when Nigerians
Just
are very superstitious,
We
are.
even in a very
Yeah.
comic way.
But by
This
the way,
lift is going down. I'm not going
You've
down.
had a very good year. In
Yes,
terms
you
yes,
of
they have.
Branding.
community
They
building,
did.
in terms of branding,
Storytelling.
and in terms of attempting ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
I
Ohima.
think, bro, we're going to get there. My jam.
Yeah.
He knows I like that song. That's a jam, bro. That's a jam. The Jaga Jaga song, I would like to talk about something that I spoke about with you on this space, which is like the AI versions.
Yes.
I feel a lot of people ask questions, and you told me something I would like for you to repeat on this conversation.
Yeah.
I think I asked you that. What do you think about the fact that people use the AI? And I think you said something like you didn't like the fact that you used the AI,
Yeah.
right? Because you like to. Please say what you said.
Yeah, cause it makes sense for like label owners, business wise. It makes sense, you know. You could use it to pitch songs, but you asked me something. You said, what if an artist is sick,
Yeah.
right?
And their voice is gone.
Yeah, is it a good thing if AI comes into play? And I said like no, because there's always something we attach to our music. Like it has to be us, because that's like our medium of expression. Do you understand? And we want our audience to connect to us, through that. So that's why, like, I kind of am against AI because it takes away something.
Get delivery.
Yeah.
It can get.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah.
That's your problem.
Yeah, because I had to. The thing is, I had to record all that, right? Record it the way the artists would sing it that before I just slam their voices on it. So yeah, it's not even authentic enough. Yeah.
But I feel like AI is going to get to the place where it's going to start getting.
Oh, they are getting better at it.
Yes, I feel like at some point.
Sam Osman is back.
Yeah, shout out OpenAI.
But how do you? It feels like with
It's
you.
scary though. I can't lie.
That's the real Babylon.
It is.
That's the real Babylon, bro.
Scary.
That's the real Babylon.
That's of our episode.
But
The real Babylon.
the real Babylon.
but Victony,
Yeah.
with you, it feels like the storytelling never ends.
Yeah.
It feels like the twists and the turns that come with your music and how you present the music to the fans.
Yeah.
It feels like it never ends. And that is not something that you see quite often with artists because there are different types of marketing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Different types of marketing. There's some marketing where...
Don't exec now. She don't just talk. Marketing.
Talk that
Marketing.
when you see the different types of markets when it comes to the music, when you see an artist that the marketing is more about storytelling and creativity, not plug and play, you can tell.
Yeah.
And that feels like it takes a lot of thinking, a lot of, sessions. How do you come about the different twists and turns, the bicycle thing where you're leaving lyrics here, you're leaving this here, you're leaving that here? It's giving us Beyonce. She's always living like different. This is my queen. Don't roll your eyes. I'm talking about Beyonce, but she's don't do that. These are haters. My point is they're haters. Don't worry. My point is that it's giving.
Yeah.
You get my point.
Yeah.
How do you come up with that by yourself, or you have a team that's always saying today we have to beat this idea?
90% of the time I come up with.
That's a lie.
Yeah. I come up with everything like 90% of the time.
Are you
I
for
go ask
real?
question, you answer. I said
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I don't mean that literally. You know what I'm
Yeah,
telling
we
you.
don't like.
Nigerian women. Come on, bro. Like,
Excel, don't use this as a Nigerian
Most of
woman.
our sessions are like, I go to my team. I'm like, look, I have this idea.
Are you for real?
Right, and we work on it. Yeah, because I feel like my journey. I like to like express, show people this is how I feel now. So
Wow.
I always think of a creative way to do it, right? And then like,
So all them ideas of the bicycle thing.
Yeah.
That was your idea.
yeah, I told the guy to put it there, yeah, because I knew the song was gonna come out, so yeah, you had to.
hold on. Guys, we're about to go on another break. Make sure you stay tuned. If you're watching live, do not go home.
Do not go home.
It depends. You might not be watching. It's a Friday night. You're going to be watching. Pop Central has an app, by the way, so you can watch this on the go. Thank you for that. So
Why
I
are you
slotted
taking
that
a
in.
black man's voice, bro?
So, the full episode comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
Streaming platforms and on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed
So the YouTube channel.
to the YouTube channel,
What are you doing, bro?
why this?
Why that?
Why? Subscribe now. See you soon.
It's Excel fighting.
But guys, Victony is the type of artist that people say like he's a
Self-starter.
he's a
the perfect
label's
person.
dream.
Yeah.
Like it's a
You are a
team's
label's
dream.
dream.
Do you understand? Artists that can think, because I would think that those kind of, because of the back-to-back, the frequency of the creativity,
And
you
there are
have
few
like
of
a
that, so-
team. Yeah,
The
that's
songs-
always
the
trying
songs
out the ideas.
market
That's
themselves,
a lie. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
You understand? Like the conversations create themselves.
Yeah.
Organically.
Like it's not like people have never done open verse challenge before. People have done it before.
Yep.
But the topic, the fact that conversation came off the verse, the back of the hook.
Yeah.
The fact that I tweeted that I don't know if you saw that tweet.
Your life, my life is not Jacques.
My life is though.
What
the
your idea
chosen
to-
generation.
The open verse, yeah, because
Yeah.
Was that your idea?
when I
to-
recorded Jaga Jaga, yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this here, but yeah.
But
Say it now.
No,
Exclusive.
but Jaga Jaga was not my song. It was supposed to be on someone else's album. I recorded it for someone else,
You want to say the first?
right? I know,
No,
I wouldn't.
don't worry.
So I did the first verse,
Okay.
right? He had no second verse. And then one day I'm just on my bed, and then the second verse just came, but it was too precise with everything that had happened in my life. If you listen to the song, well,
Yeah.
like, yeah. And then I just hit up the person. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I have to take this off. Like, yeah, because at the end of the day,
Big artist?
yeah, it's a big.
Was he
artist.
mad or was she mad?
No, I think he understands because at that point, like, the song was just, it was speaking about me. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Like, it was too true. So yeah. So when I put out the song, because of how I listened to the song without a second verse for such a long time, I was just like, it's only right I do like an open verse and people tell their story, because that's when I had the opportunity to tell my stories. I didn't speak about anything until the second verse.
Yeah.
You know, on the first verse it's just me just singing basically, but on the second verse that's where precision comes in, right? So I thought about that and the open verse, and when the open verse went off, like I was satisfied, because at that point it was like the song was like therapy for a lot of people.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
people
Yeah, it
were
was.
Ola Dips, he came out on the song and what did you make?
Best rollout of 2020.
Guys, let me say his story, please.
he came out on the song Zlatan, Chinkweku.
Yeah.
You know, that level of vulnerability, and for it to be on my song, like
Yeah.
that face you're making.
So listen to like, oh God. Tell at least we are cussing.
No, I didn't say anything.
Stop making faces.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, man, just shout out to everybody who hopped on. Shout out Black.
Did you have to reach out to any of them to jump?
Yeah, I reached out to a few, cause
I think Blacks was the first I saw.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Black Moms,
yeah.
yeah.
I reached
Black's
out to
your
a few.
guy, right?
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's
Both of them, they are labels dream.
With marketing and
Victony and Black Moms, they are
I think
labels
I would like to see you, Black, and Black Sheriff on an album. Universe.
Guys, we are back from the break. If you missed anything, make sure you catch the full version of this on Monday when it hits YouTube and other streaming platforms.
Let's talk about your feature run, bro.
Yeah,
You had an incredible feature run.
was that too many features this year?
No, not this year. You don't have a lot of features.
Yeah, I just
I think it was 2021 actually.
I hope to see Victony with more rappers. in the
Oh,
future.
of course.
yeah.
Hip hop.
Yes.
Even
Jaga
him,
to
even
me,
him.
like Jaga is a hip hop song, though. I don't
Fair
like
He
it.
has
Very
the
Afrobeat,
energy.
I don't
He
like
has
it.
the energy of a hip hop
Fair
song.
enough.
Yeah.
and
It is.
rappers came on it a lot. So
Yeah, he has the energy.
Because he has it feels like the hook to a rap song.
Exactly.
yeah, he does.
He has a rap hook.
Yeah, he does.
You and Black Moons, I mean, shout out what you guys did on his album, Niger Shorty.
Naija Shorty, yeah.
That's dope. That's hella dope.
Yeah. It
However,
was too short.
yeah, it was too short, one. And we need like a
A proper one.
dark, grimy, you on the
Yeah.
hook, you know.
Yeah.
The thing is, so when I'm with artists that are like my guys, we don't even to do music in the hard, because
Just
there's
enjoy
so
each
many
other's
things to
company,
like
yeah.
about. So we black, like we black often. I've been to house like a couple times, but we barely make music together. But I feel like when he comes, obviously gonna be a smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out Black Bones.
Shout out to you guys. But your feature run, which I think was like Rosemary.
Rosemary, yeah,
It was Rosemary. There was Oliver that ended it.
yeah,
Which was
different
like-
size.
No, different size was the following year.
Okay, 2021.
2021 was Rosemary. There was
And
another
Holyfather.
one. There was like two in the middle, and then there was Olifather. Can't
Yeah,
remember the two.
I can't remember.
Neither can I. To be honest. Can you
Yeah,
remember
but
them?
yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
Can't.
But Rosemary is my favorite show.
I don't know why, but this conversation reminded me of Jolene. That was my favorite. That's my favorite song from that project.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Yeah.
slept on it though. Like, but that song is crazy.
It's actually crazy.
Jolene
It's
could
a
have
and
been-
the thing is, like,
could
it
have been a
took
hit.
touring to understand how crazy it was.
Artists say
why-
that a lot.
Yes, that's like the crazy thing. Like some songs, it's not, they don't really pop back home.
Yeah.
But when you see the
I think it
reception
popped
outside,
reasonably.
did it? It didn't really pop in Nashville.
It has its audience.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
so it
yeah,
didn't
you
really
say
pop.
that.
Yeah.
At
like
the
in
listening,
France, it's
me
a
at the
thing.
listening party,
That's what I mean.
at that listening
At
party,
the
I was
listening
like,
party.
this-
Then this,
you and Lulu were arguing about something.
yeah,
I can't remember.
I remember.
what
Well,
you guys were-
Lulu was telling me that it was going to be a smash.
That what was going to be a smash.
Jolene.
Oh, that's
and
what
I,
you guys.
and I was like,
me, I love the song.
I can't see
Me
it.
too.
I didn't see it as well.
Yeah, I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't see it. I thought there was one song that was meant to have Burner.
Chop and slide.
Drop and slide. And
Yeah.
then I had Ira.
That was my
That was my own.
That was my
I
prediction.
thought it was going to be
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
That was my prediction. But Jolene, when we recorded it, in fact, when I did the freestyle, the producer went nuts.
Who's the producer?
It's like,
Yeah, Kitso.
Kitso, shout out Kitso.
Another world.
Yeah.
Another world.
It's like, this is going to change the game, right? And to be honest, like, after Jolene came out, I've seen a couple songs that, like, Jolene birthed, I'm really proud of.
You guys talking this shit. I like the way Victoria is very humble about when it's cocky.
Humble brag.
Very humble. Brag.
I'm really
He
proud.
said, shout out to you, my children. It's cool. May the peace of the Lord
So
be
you
with
now
you.
started seeing like people vibe to the song heavily when you were on tour.
Yeah, and I did it. So I played a show in Canada. Oshaga is a big festival. I was one of like the starters, like evening time. And when Jolene came on, it was crazy. And then one day I looked at the Spotify and I saw the numbers he was doing in France. Like in France, Jolene is a P. Do you get like, so it's like, yeah. I feel like Jolene is part of like, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years, always look back at that record. Like Jolene and My Darling, because like My Darling has that sound scale. Because a lot of people haven't woken up to My
I
Darling
know
yet.
this
But
thing is very funny. Maybe one day somebody just plays around and makes a video on TikTok and
Exactly.
Jolene,
Yup.
and Jolene
Like-
goes again
Yup.
on another high.
I
Yup.
hope it's a twerk video.
Yeah,
It's
man.
work video.
Oh
Oh my God. But wait,
My brother in
whenever,
Christ.
no, this is my brother in
My
Christ.
brother in Christ.
Whenever I think about crazy lyrics that just put me in a headspace, like, why did this person say that? There's one that comes to my mind is the Victony saying all power belongs to your bum bum. I just be like,
Melody show.
It's cruise now, just lamb.
Is it because you don't have?
I don't have, but it's like, why that? But yeah,
You
I
just
don't have
cruise.
bum bum, but yeah. But wait, why that? Where did that come from?
But you have
did that come
intelligence
from?
and you're
It's
It's okay.
smart
Don't
now.
let me say-
Well, your
don't
boyfriend
patronize
thinks
me.
all power
It's
belongs
okay,
to your
please.
bum bum.
Victony, why all power belongs? Like, where did that come from?
you seen Nyash?
What kind of nyash? What nyash did you spot? And you're like, shit.
Victoria don't see the nyash, hola.
You know, so it's like, what bum bum did you experience? They're like,
You're
all
just
power
cruise,
belongs to this bum bum.
Why are you obsessed with this melody?
It's just tell me, please. I want to know.
She has Qatar.
I can buy it, but it's cool. They be buying these
You
days.
don't have it. This is like Nigerian being obsessed with nuclear weapon. It's like, you're not, why are you obsessed with this?
But tell me, what bum bum did you experience? They're like,
Yeah,
oh, jigby, jigby, jigby.
yeah. I think I was at the airport, right?
Uh-huh.
But I didn't see anything in particular. Wait, hold on.
Don't
Before you
lie.
conclude.
By the way, you don't cast. We don't say you like bum bum.
No, man. Nah, like,
That is it.
no, no, be, nah, no, man.
That is it.
So I was at the airport and then I thought about how ridiculous. Like the line came to my head. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be crazy, right?
On the queue.
So
Wait,
see,
not that you
you
saw,
didn't see any bum bum.
it just came
It's
to your
lying.
head.
It's a
Nah,
lie.
lie.
I can
The guy
never
see
believe
Nyash.
that.
Except say they laugh.
Airport.
See how the guy they laugh.
Victony, you were
The guy still want Nyash.
all power belongs to
We
mama at the
posted.
airport. That's a lie. Which
You know,
airport?
I
It's
was,
Nigerian airport. It cannot be. It's not possible.
I've-
With the hustle of that place, the stress.
Melody, have you seen the
here,
type of
like-
nyash? Do you know how women dress when they're going to the airport? They wear leggings.
I can't wear that though, so maybe that's why. So you didn't see any bum bum.
No, I didn't see, but I've seen. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a collection of, you know,
Of your
old
experiences.
thoughts. Like I'm like,
What is it? Do you prefer them or just portable and
you know, there's like us, and there's like, I don't like all the, I like us as like, you know,
It's like
man
what?
nigga?
I don't,
Rotunda.
you know, people don't really know us. I feel like people just see so.
Speak into the mic, bro. May they hear you. Speak into the mic. Speak into
No,
the mic.
tell us
Stand by
about.
your words.
Stand by your
Tell
words,
us
bro.
about.
Stand by
Tell us
your
about
words.
this
Where will
bum
people
bum.
quote you?
You know, I can't remember that song where he said, I think it was the brand that say, you know, we got no be small, no be medium,
Booty call.
But big something, big
Is that
booty.
the one you're talking about?
But like you said, like, I don't mind the portable ones, like, because it doesn't have to be too big. But
We don't discriminate.
us, like, I don't discriminate, but there's like that.
Come
proper-
all ye.
Yeah, I don't.
Come
mind.
all you that are heavenly. I've been like,
What?
heavenly.
What? You dey use Bible verse to refer to Bum Melody Hassan, Abiodun.
You guys,
What
please.
did they happen?
Please, my pastor should not see that. I beg. These people that inspired this rubbish. I'm not.
No,
Women not taking
stand
accountability.
by.
Accountability
My sisters,
issue.
how did we look at this guy?
Do you understand?
I'm not that girl on
Did you see
normal
that?
days. But yes, shout out
Yeah.
to you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Bro, you're having an insane. Let's talk about Oima. That's my jam.
Yeah.
See Oima. Oh my god. Anytime I'm playing music, 3 songs come on back to back. Blood on the dance floor. Oima next. I love it.
Yeah.
On both my YouTube music and Spotify every time because that's what I listen to.
Yeah.
I love that song. I think you said the song came off you and Crayon just talking
Yeah.
stuff.
Vibing in the studio. Shout out Crayon. That's my guy.
Crayway.
Yeah, we had a session with Rexy. Actually, it was a session for Crayon He was working on his album at the time.
Ooh.
And then we made Ohima. And Ohima was supposed to be his song. Right? But then I hit him up. I'm like, bro, I have this idea that I'm working on for this song. Just trust me. Right? I think I was coming back from Ghana. It's probably the same day you saw me.
Oh.
That's the same day the idea for Ohima came. But that was like early January or late January. I can't remember precisely. But yeah, that's when I was in the car with my guy and he asked, what about that song you have in Korean? I'm like, yeah, that song is cool. I think it's cool. That's what I said. And it's like, and then we played it, but at the time we didn't finish the song. So I'm like, yeah, I need to complete it. It's like, you don't need to, you probably just need to do this, just get different artists to like.
Someone told you that?
Yeah. Kid Soul, the producer.
Okay.
So when he said, because they are very creative, right? I work with them often. So when he said that, I just felt chills in my body, right? Like, that was like an idea that probably would go over my head on a normal day. But for some reason that day, like, I could not just wait to, I had put it together. So I think he reached out to me when Ara was in the studio. Like, Ara came for a session at the studio. I was like, Ara's in the studio. And then I just stopped whatever I was doing and I went to the studio, waiting for her to finish that session. And I'm like, I have this idea, right? So she was the first person. So when I got Ara's vocals, I knew it was going to be.
And if you're milking now,
it was good time.
Yeah, I'm not going to use this.
People be arguing how many artists you have on the song.
Yeah.
How many artists are there?
14?
13, including myself, 12. Okay. Yeah. It's supposed to be 14. Like, Amari is supposed to be on, but yeah.
Amari was supposed to be on it?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
We couldn't finish the business before release. So
Before release.
yeah. But she was cool, though. She really wanted to help.
But the verse was ready.
Yeah.
What was she meant to sing on it?
I think she was supposed to back up YKB's line. I don't
Okay.
remember precisely, but yeah.
Bro, that song is...
But that's YKB is on it as well. He's really your
Come on.
friend.
And then, but tell everybody about the Bella Schroeder part. How did Bella Schroeder verse?
Yes, I went to Bella's house, to get his line as well.
Yeah.
Then he heard the song and it's like, he has to be on the song. That I cannot come to his house and then you turn on the generator and then you record one live for me.
That's something that Ibela Shmona would say.
Yeah.
Where do they talk? Now, I go the street, she go.
Yeah, so, yeah, but Bella was really, he came through for me, man, because just giving me a verse.
I feel like a lot of people, everybody likes Bella in this industry.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
He's a cool guy.
And he told me a lot of stuff that till today, it didn't leave
Stuck
me.
with you.
Yeah.
Just talking. It was like, bro, you're really special. I know where you're heading. It's like, me, I be your girl, you understand? But when I see something special, like I don't stop for any reason. Like, just keep going. Where I see you heading is like, so, because prior to that, I didn't necessarily have like a very strong relationship with Bella Shmurda, right? But before we actually got into recording, I went to his house and we spoke on a lot. That's when he even told me about Mobad and Mobad going through a lot at the time. Because I didn't even know, because I don't know Mobad personally. Well, it's like, so we're just speaking about, being an artist and everything, And yeah, that's when he told me like a lot. I was like, he told me he has to be on the song. So yeah, shout out Bella, real guy.
Shout out to Bella Schmurda. Who? Okay, no, let's not ask that question.
Who was the hardest to clear?
No. Maybe we should ask this.
It's not. I mean, I pretty much everybody took the same time. With clearances, you just have to let the label know, like, oh, this is press.
Yeah.
We've been trying to clear some people for a while, but I think we've just been chilling because we're not ready for release. But like, when it was a month to release, my team reached out, like, bro, it's almost time.
Who cleared the verses?
My lawyer, Kevin Nana, that's his name.
Shout out to Kevin Nana.
Shout out to Kevin Nana, yeah.
Cult.
The UK.
Yeah, the UK, yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Nana.
Yeah. Shout out to my team, though, KVLT.
Ah,
shout out to Vlog.
Daffy.
Because the thing is, I was supposed to put out the song earlier. So when I spoke to all the artists, like, oh, am I putting out the song without clearance? So they're like, yeah, it's cool that you just pick the label, Because it happens, like, I know people have put out songs without me clearing, and then I just clear later, right? Because if I'm really cool with you, Black is like, yo, you could put it out, something like that. But so I have people that I work with in the US, Encore Recordings,
Shout out to
right?
Encore.
And everything goes through them. they were really scared because obviously that's Yankee and they're not
They're
used
like,
to.
They're not used to
So
this
they're like,
Nigerian
no.
way.
too much.
You can't put out this song until you have everybody cleared. So that's when the real work started. Because I was aiming for it. I wanted to put it out in November. So I just know like in December I'm relaxing. Because like I put out a Hima for fun. Do you understand? Like to be honest, I don't even care what it does at the end of the day because apparently that was supposed to be the outro to the EP anyway.
Oh,
so it's not like it was a single.
So who's EP now?
Easy.
To my EP.
Okay.
So the EP I put together early in the year though, but I thought that by now I'd put out the projects, but obviously like I was so busy this year to do that. So I was just saying, I'm like, yo, let me just put out this song, like, you know. So I wanted to put out in November, so like end of the year I'll do like this small concert and wrap up the year and start next year.
With the EP.
But yeah, so that's when the real work started, when they told me like, oh, you have to clear everybody. So shout out to all the artists though, because I reached out to them personally for them to like ginger their teams. Shout out Odumo. Odumo was like, bro, you see, I don't even tell my label before I run out because I don't want you to stress on anything, right? But yeah, he gave me the contacts to reach everybody. To be honest, everybody came through.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
You're also one of those guys that people
Everybody
like.
likes. Yeah.
People just like you. You don't cause problems, you know. So everybody just
Not
likes
antagonistic, or maybe that we don't know.
you, you know. So,
You don't fight. You don't fight niggas online. You don't pick beef. Nothing.
Yeah.
Is it that you try to do that, or that's just who you are naturally?
I don't try to, because if I'm angry, I'll go. Do you understand? But I mean, nobody don't vex me now. I would like, do you understand? Everybody's doing their thing, like
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever want to get to that.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Let's talk about a very funny event that happened in 2021.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. No.
it's a funny event.
What's the funny event?
Accident.
Oh, the
Oh.
accident.
Yeah.
Funny.
That's not funny, bro.
I was wondering.
I mean, it's good now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he ended in praises and Thanksgiving.
When you said funny, I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
2021. Was it 20? Was it late 2020 or early 2021?
I think it was 20.
Early 2021,
Early
April.
2021.
Oh.
Who was YKB with you?
You were together at the night, but he wasn't in the car.
He was in the car. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how long I've known YK before.
We're coming from Oxlade.
Birthday, yeah.
Oxlade's birthday.
Yeah. This guy know my piece.
No, but everybody was concerned. Everybody was calling everybody.
Yeah.
That
The
was
industry
going on.
was
Everybody was concerned.
on-
Everybody was
was
calling.
on-
I was really
Sports.
surprised at like, you know.
At the time.
Yeah.
When you found out, you're
when
like,
I
wait,
woke up, because
why did
that's
they care
when
about me?
actually that's when my parents, you know, they let me start doing my thing because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they be supportive, but you know, they
When
were
that
always
happened.
checking in. But when it happened and they saw how many people came to the hospital, they're like, nah, he already has something really going on with this. Like we can't disrupt it at this point.
That's mad.
So that made them a believer.
That's mad. That's not something you can even predict.
bro.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you think that do you think that was like a blessing in disguise? Looking back, I mean, everybody knows what happened, right? Do you think it's a blessing in disguise?
To be honest, I used to be very pissed about the accident, Sha, because I just felt like a lot of people used to attach it to,
To your eyes,
yeah, like to my eyes, like yeah. But at some point, I just had to accept that, yeah, life happened. You know, I was going to be a superstar anyway, because, yeah. But,
Hey, yo.
if you are what you say you are,
yeah. But obviously that happened. Like, a lot of people knew me through the accidents, but
Ooh.
what is done in my life, I would consider it a blessing because it gave me, like, a story. And I feel like people can look at my journey and, you know, be inspired. Because at the time, I didn't back down. That was not easy, right? Because 1 minute is like you're working, and the next minute is like everybody has to help you with everything you're doing. It's frustrating, even if you have like the love and care around you. But sometimes you just want to like do stuff yourself, right? So going through that mental battle and still being able to pull through, Holy Father dropping and everything, I feel like people could look at my story. Like, you could be on a wheelchair and realize that, yeah, you could be a superstar, right? And to be one of the people that pioneer that kind of thing, you know, I feel, shout out Ayefele, yeah, it's one of the first, not me. But yeah, it's not funny. Why you laughing, bro? This guy didn't kill
Because
me.
now, I don't know if it's happening to you, but because now I'm not remembering the Zlatan line quiet for them.
Exactly.
So what's your excuse?
So being young and that happening, right? So, but before I used to be very pissed because that is not how I imagine everything. So before I blew, I always just think about how it would be when I blow. Like think about myself on stage and everything. But 2021 December, I'm on stage and I'm on a wheelchair, right? That's not how I pictured it, right? So it just used to piss me off. But right now I'm like, yeah, thank God everything happened.
And then you stood up from the wheelchair.
From the wheelchair, only
Yeah.
With
Holy Father.
was it a Davido event?
No,
Yeah.
man.
Or Davido.
Davido
It
event.
was
Yeah.
a Davido event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because obviously that had like a lot of people and I wanted the announcement to be special, right? I mean, I was already on my face like probably like a week or two before. Yeah, a while before. I was already going. I started physiotherapy that same month. Like the show was happening, but I couldn't like walk in public at the same time. Like I wheel myself to the hospital and then they'll teach me how to stand, all that. So, but I wanted to show people like in a very special way.
Also,
I remember.
And there was a body next to you, bro.
I remember.
A body.
Bro.
I remember.
There was a
that-
body next to you
No, I
while
don't
you
remember
did
a
it.
body.
Hey,
I don't remember any
go
body.
and watch the video.
I remember
I
Davido.
get eidetic memory.
I remember Davido, me Okun and him. And him standing. It was like
Yeah, it was the
Pastor Chris, you know,
where you see
And
the
Davido
body?
need that they
vintage Pastor
pray.
Chris Oyakilomi. Time miracle. That's what it was like.
There
Yeah.
it is.
But what I remember even now is that when the accident happened and obviously the news broke out, I remember popping, tweeting or posting that Davido sent money or did something for you that period.
Yeah.
That just came to
Yeah,
mind.
shout out to Davido, like he's shown love like to me. Yeah. I just recently performed in Atlanta.
Shout out to David.
Oh,
show.
the Away Festival.
Yeah, the Wave Festival. That was crazy. He's been very instrumental to my career. I can't lie. Every time he's in a place and I'm in the same city, he'll always ask of me, to come. He's just been really cool. Even Rema show, I was on tour with Rema, and then I think we're in Houston, right? And then I just went to see him, and I asked him if he was coming for the show. I just asked him like, as per conversations, like, bless I go come, and then he just then we put up together. So like,
Rema's show now.
Yeah.
But, and Rema wasn't aware that
He wasn't aware, yeah. So that's like, he's really cool. Like, to be at that height and do that. Yeah, that's like, shout out David.
You and Rema, how did that one happen though?
Me and Rema.
Yeah. Did someone DM somebody first, or did you just meet on a random P?
I think it was a show last year in London. I was in London at the time, and I think, he brought me out for his show. Then right after his show, we exchanged pleasantries, and it's like, oh, thank you for coming. And one time in December last year, he hit me up and it's like, yo, I have this song that I want you on. Right, and then he sent it, and then we made that song, and he's like, "Oh, do you want the Soweto remix?" I think like that was him, like And I'm like, "Yeah, that would be cool. We work on this." But for a while, like when I sent him Don Toliver's verses, like Don Toliver's verse is like really perfect. Like he's not sure if we should be on the song or not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but he could try. Like he should just take his time, And one time he just hit me up and he's like, "Yeah, I think I have it." So yeah,
Shout out to Rema, and I like the fact that. Once again, I like the fact that you, like, this generation, you guys don't have any problem saying, "Oh, I was on tour with this person."
Yeah.
This person, like, old generation, they would never talk about it that openly.
yeah.
I remember even tweeted and he was like, me, Victony and Crayon.
Yeah.
I have to go have some family blast on tour and something like that.
But you know the funny thing, when like you mentioned, like the relationships with these guys is very
like all of them know each other.
Yeah, there's no competition.
Like all
it's
of
just
you,
more
all of you know each
pretty
other.
energy.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And one thing I just remembered this. One thing that people do not talk about when we talk about Victony accidents in 2021, nobody actually references or talks about or ponders on how Oxley felt knowing that he was coming from your party. Was that heavy on him?
Yeah, I think it was at the hospital as well. He came to the hospital the next day. Shout out Oxlade.
Shout out to Oxlade.
Oxlade has shown me love, right? when I mentioned to you, I started singing in 2020. The camp that I told you that we held, like Oxlade pulled up, right? And Oxlade was like here, you know. He had dropped away at the time, so he was big. Then for him to come to a camp that we're doing in one small hotel in Lekki, do you get what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? So Oxlade has shown me he always comes to like anything, you know. He always reminds me that he's there for me. You know, I was at his place like recently, a month ago, just to go be with him, right? So it was. I know it must have been really heavy on him, like knowing that we were coming from his party and he had just seen me the night before. Because I was at the club on the mainland. He did like a small celebration in some club on the mainland. Like Yusuf took me there because Yusuf loves to be outside.
Yusuf
right?
what?
He loves to be outside,
Yusuf
right?
combine.
He loves partying. He's not with this artist.
He's there.
Nah, he's like, no, he wants to enjoy himself, right? So, and at the time, I didn't know how to party, to be honest. So, I was alone in Lagos, and I was with Yusuf at the time. So, we went for his party on the mainland, and that was like, so he was doing something on the island as well. And then we went. So, but yeah, shout out Oxlade.
By the way, you said, did you grow up on the island?
Did I grow up? No, I didn't.
Where'd you grow up?
Ojo.
Ojo?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
No wonder you and Crayon are close.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever
Makes
know each
sense
other
now.
back in Ojo?
No. So one time when ABJ and Crayon is like, I used to yourself from Ojo, where in Ojo? And then I mentioned where it's like, yo, that's like 20 naira keke or something.
That's the crayon thing
Like,
to
yo,
say.
yeah. So he was really shocked, right? And the thing is, everybody from Ojo, I feel like we just have this same spirit because Ojo is very humbling, right? Because you see a lot growing up in Ojo. You see a lot. Like, do you understand? Like, I've seen armed robbers before. Do you understand? It goes and shit. And it just gets crazy. Like, Ojo is like really rough, right? So I feel like we just share something in common that no matter where you are in life, like, just be cool because we know where we're coming from.
If you are not making music, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing?
But then you are getting too comfortable with this your shots and this your postures that you are doing.
Very
I know that it's
confusing.
December and the year is coming to an end.
Do you know you're on a pod? What are you
And
doing?
mentally you have closed.
It's a pod for a reason.
Well, can
Yeah,
you relax now?
Yeah, if I wasn't making music, I'd probably be directing.
What?
Direction
movies.
Directing, yeah.
Are you a movie head like that?
No, but I know I like good movies, Sha.
Let's say your top 3 movies of all time. What would
Top
they be?
3 movies of all time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hollywood and Nollywood.
No.
Say less.
Shots fired.
Victony,
Say
really,
less, fam.
really now-
Say less, fam. No, you know the good things that you even said.
Yeah,
Say less, fam. Say less.
First off, this guy don't put me for tight spot.
Better add one.
No. Wait, hold on. So I saw this movie last year, yeah.
What's the movie called? What's the movie called?
I feel like if I say that, it looks like I'm making up.
Yes.
But for real,
No.
no, I genuinely love this movie.
What's the title?
Right, Gangs of Lagos.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
that's
of
a
course,
good
of
one.
course.
Yeah, that's a very good movie. Like,
Of course.
Wait, was Gangs of Lagos last year?
This year.
Is this year?
Is this year?
Yeah, this early this year.
bro, there's a scene where a guy came in a masquerade costume and he pulled out a
Bro.
gun.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was cold. It was
Bro,
cold.
put that thing in a music video. That's like crazy. Cause
Yeah.
like I like when Nigerians like are
I
very
can do
original.
without their policy. I go.
Yeah, that would be like nuts. But top 5 movies of all time, I'll say Wolf of Wall Street is there for me. So I really
Fair
love that
enough.
movie.
Everyone does, I think.
Fair enough.
Green Mouse is there for me as well.
Greenhouse?
Yeah, have you seen it?
No.
Green Mouse.
Yeah. That's this. What's his name? Tom Hanks.
Oh,
The Green Mile.
The Green Mouse.
Green Mile. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't say well.
Green Mile.
Yeah,
That's a
Green
classic
Mile is
one.
classic. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I like Inglourious Bastards as well.
Fair enough.
That's like really dope. Let me see top 5. That's really hard though.
That's
So
You
you,
know
you
three
lean
now.
into like crime, dark.
Yeah, I
That's
like The
the-
Great Gatsby as well. That's like one of.
that's
I
a
named my
classic-
I named
a
my
classic
cat
story.
Gatsby. Like,
You
That's
need your
a
cat,
classic story.
Gatsby. You have a cat called Gatsby.
Yeah.
like that movie is so dope.
You like The Great Gatsby?
Yeah.
Maybe you're old, bro. That movie is about the Roaring Twenties.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a great. It's a great.
It's about the,
Yeah,
like
I
it's
love-
a book.
Guess what?
I love Babylon as well.
I
though.
think he's.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, there was the scene in My Darling. The opening scene in My Darling was
Yeah,
from
with
Babylon.
Babylon.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But he's an old soul.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
If you like The Great Gatsby,
He's an old soul.
if you like The Great Gatsby,
Yeah.
you must have a heavy literary mind because a lot of people can't relate. They think
Bro,
it's
that's a
boring.
great movie. Then the soundtrack.
Yeah, the movie is dope.
The Man it's a great book.
I didn't.
I haven't read
I
the
didn't
book.
read
It's a
the
book.
movie yet, but
How did you
Great
come up
Gatsby.
with
Shout out
the
Baz
idea
Luhrmann,
of the? How did you come up with the idea of the cap,
Papa's
cap.
cap.
the Papa's cap?
to be honest, it was so random. Like, I was in Abuja for a show, and the stylist just brought one of these, and I'm like, what is this, man? Nobody
Just a
wears
stylist.
this.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I have to and I told her to just bring like 10 of that. Like, I'm like, henceforth.
It's part of your.
Exactly. So yeah.
aesthetic.
And it has come to, like, people have attached it to you. Same way
Yeah.
they've attached the alien. You know, like, you
Yeah.
have that your alien character.
Yeah.
there
Cover
was
you with the blood
something
of
that
Jesus.
you did one time. You like Waze, bro.
Was that intentional?
No,
What
that's
did you do?
to be honest. That's why I read the cap
He
off.
did.
Late
The-
last year.
It was
When
this
did we
year.
this year?
It was this year. It's the dreadlock that he has on now.
Yeah.
Bro, it looked like
And
Waze.
prior to
Yeah.
then, people had not seen like his hair.
Yeah, exactly.
So he
because I was
sees
just
the
Oh, I remember
video.
this, I remember
I
this.
think he wore like a white singlet or
That was a white
something.
singlet, yeah.
And he had the low cut. And people were like, why is Victony trying to do like a whiskey? Was that intentional?
That was not intention. I just the vibe, boo. Like, do you understand?
Yeah.
Like,
You guys should relax.
it's not even that
You guys
deep.
should
It
relax.
looked like Waze.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he really didn't look like
Have you met
Wiz.
Waze?
Yeah.
That's Waze.
Yeah, shout out to cool.
Guys, we're about to go on another break. Make sure you catch the full episode on Monday when it drops on streaming platforms and on YouTube.
Have you met Wiz Excel?
Long time ago, year one, Unilag, he came to perform for First Bank. This is Hala at Your Boy season. And then someone in my class, so First Bank did an event, but you have to open an account.
Yeah.
And me and my niggas, we didn't. Oh, we did, but then the tickets were sold out. As it will happen, someone in my class had an uncle who was part of the First Bank team that came in. So all of us will be our guys for class. We lost go backstage first.
Go with Wiz.
We don't even know single day. They were like, oh, hi. And we greeted, and I don't think that's the first and only time that we spoke. I said hi, he said hi. I don't think he would ever remember that.
No.
Because a lot has happened.
Definitely.
The same way
Except
my first Davido memory too is funny. Links and Friends, right?
That's what Links and
Links
Friends.
and Friends tour with Pepsi and the
Links.
first of all
Links and Friends.
Yo.
that tour, anybody that remembers it, like back then, like if you, Afrobeats has grown because that period, right? If you had a song or you were a new artist emerging and doing well, you had to go do this university
Links and
circle,
Friends,
Yeah.
right? So Links had a tour and everybody was
Before Links and Friends, it was Glow Star Mega Jams.
yeah. So it was like there were lots. There was Star Trek.
Yeah, there was Star
There was
Trek.
Star Trek as well.
But the difference between Star Trek and Glow Star Mega Jams and Links and Friends was like they reached small people.
they reached
Like they reached the State University where I go.
yeah,
brother.
they really came out to target a young demographic.
Yeah, shout out to them.
just
Shout to Links and
So,
Friends.
and I remember that Davido comes on stage. He's an opening act for Links. Life is so funny.
Life is very funny, bro.
And Davido comes on stage with two light-skinned niggas. And he's performing.
Be Red and
B-Red and
Shina Rambo.
Shinarambo. And he's performing. And girls are running on stage. And they are not performing with Davido or dancing with Davido. They are dancing with B-Red and Shinarambo. They are all over them.
Oh my god.
And Davido is just immediately
They didn't know he was going to be the star.
next. And maybe a few weeks later,
Damiduro drops.
Damiduro drops.
Yeah, damn.
And
Hey, Bami, where were you when Damiduro dropped?
scatters
Ah,
everywhere.
I was probably in JSS1 or something.
Damiduro was a moment.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, before you, like, that's why, when you guys were saying, oh, sets, measuring sets, like,
Yeah.
I feel like, what we used to measure is, like, maybe, like, 10, 15 years from now. Yeah. That's when we'll know. Because a lot of people came out before Davido
Yeah.
or after Davido, do you understand? But, like, yeah, it's only figured out, yeah.
I hear you.
I think the hardest thing for even the hardest thing about being a creative is making peace with certain things. Like some creatives they are going to exist to be forerunners of some people. They may or may not be as great as, you understand? And you have to somewhat make
Accept
peace with it.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah.
But Victony, what's
Yeah.
the big dream for you? What's the one thing that you're obsessed with right now?
The big dream for me, to be honest, is just to be, I don't know, man, like to be really global. Do you understand? When I say global, when I'm saying global, I'm not saying like, oh, like to have like that big song, but for me to step into any country and I have like a core fan base there.
Yeah.
Do you understand? People that appreciate what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's like, that would be like the big
community
dream.
all over the world.
Exactly.
Basically.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Community all over the world.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting there.
Exactly.
Guys, we are back from the break. If you missed any of that, please make sure that you check out the full episode on Monday. Victony, are you familiar with a term called Okafor's Law?
Okafor's Law.
I was actually literally going to talk about that.
I need to pee.
No. Oh, now you need to pee.
No, I don't.
Melody, would you like to explain what Okafor's Law
It has
is?
to do with the heart.
No.
No. So
That means he really doesn't know.
Yeah,
Okafor's law is something that people say like it's like, do you know the meaning of once debe, always debe?
No.
No, okay, obviously. So it's this thing that a lot of, I don't even think it's a thing that women believe in as much as the men.
It's more a men theory.
Obviously, not. I'm not
That
surprised.
if a man has slept with a woman,
like your ex, you can always have
once,
access
he
to that
can
person.
he can always sleep with her again.
I don't really believe in that though. I mean, it takes a while. It's like maybe that's 10% of girls that are not maybe like that.
10% of what? Wait, what's it say?
He's saying maybe there's a certain percentage of girls that are like that or are not like that.
Yeah.
It's not a generalized.
Not generalized.
I think it's not. I think
Yeah.
it's even. I think it reeks of entitlement.
In what
Like,
sense?
Why?
It wouldn't be a law if it
It's
didn't happen
more-
now.
Of course.
It's not
of
even
course.
a law.
No,
It wouldn't
It's
be a
not
thing.
a
It
law.
wouldn't be a thing.
Let me
It's
give you.
overbloated
Wait, guys.
ego.
Let me say something.
What, the audacity.
Let me tell you. In my first class,
Law students. The
studying
law.
The law.
Shout out Code AF. Congrats on
Shout out to
graduating.
Congrats School, by the way. So you can ask check with this. My legal methods lecturer, barrister E.T. ABC, he said, give us like a full orientation. He didn't teach us in that class. He just give us like
A lecturer?
orientation. Yeah. Orientation about life, about like what you're going to meet,
Okay, year
cultism. My very first class in
Okay.
university. And he ended by saying, pussy, once snagged, is snagged.
I don't understand.
Once snagged,
Why?
is naggable.
It's knackable.
Pussy, not snagged, is new.
It's
Is
new.
what?
New.
Which kind of theory?
Very dead.
Okafor's law in the flesh.
Do you believe in Okafor's law?
Yeah.
No.
Let me tell
No,
you.
no.
something.
So the thing is,
I
yeah.
think only men. I think only men
That's the-
can say this. I don't think
First
women
of all,
can say it.
I don't.
the problem with okay, here's what's going on, right?
Yeah.
There's this whole situation going on
Socials.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's
about
not-
about like sexual assault and rape.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it happened, but Okafor's law came up,
Yeah.
right? And then some people said Okafor's law has rapey vibes, and yes, that conversation came out, and some
Has
men were
rapey vibes.
yeah, and some men were like, nah, that's not what Okafor's law is. Like, we're not saying that because
We are going to
slept with
force
one,
you.
We're going. Do you understand? Because
You're going to start disturbing.
yes,
No, so
and
you
then
said
and thank you for mentioning disturbing
Those
because there was
start
also a conversation
Yes,
about
start disturbing.
sexual coercion.
Yes.
Now,
Okafor
now.
saying bye.
that aside, in the experience of a lot of men, if they've been able to,
Talk your shit,
if
though.
they've been able to, especially if there was emotional attachment involved,
You can always go back.
and I do believe that.
Has it happened to you? Have you ever fucked anybody you fucked in the past before? Again.
Yes, it has actually. But here's what I want to say. I do even believe that this conversation is just because of the way men have put it, so it sounds one-sided.
Yeah.
Because there's also the fact that women can say, oh, I slept with that guy, I can sleep with him again. It's not a big deal.
I don't think women will even be thinking that way.
Oh, I think.
Well, before, if I didn't go
Why
to
is
You told me the laugh.
in Unilag, bro.
Dude, why are you laughing?
Melody, in Unilag was where I saw for the first time girls that are like guys. Like in Unilag, I saw it twice.
Girls
A
in the
girl
mark
group-
register.
A girl group that rotates a guy. I saw it.
But that one is rotates now.
Rotate.
You're making me sound cool.
But no, I'm just saying,
You're taking advantage, bro.
taking advantage. It's not
It's
consistent. No, it's not consensual sex.
Wow, dude.
Oh, of course,
Bro, if you flip, exactly. If you flip the gender, bro.
we are going through.
You know what I'm saying?
Victony is dumbfounded. He's flabbergasted.
But Victony, have you ever fucked someone before in the past and you were able to fuck the person again?
I was able to. It's happened both like when, okay. So the thing is, yeah, but it was not like me.
Take it.
Yeah, do you understand? Like it's a thing. Like you're connected to this person in certain ways. That
So you don't block your exes.
You don't block your ex, except the ending was like really bad. Now, do you understand? You know all those kind of relationship where it's like maybe like back
What's
and
the
forth.
worst
Back and
ex
forth.
situation you've ever had?
I've not had a really terrible
Experience.
Yeah, no,
Lucky
yeah.
you,
I've
bro.
not had
Have you ever dated like as a superstar?
Yeah, recently.
You guys broke up.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Aw.
No, it's cool.
Did you cry?
Did I cry? No, I did not.
Were you
No,
sad?
I'm not saying this.
But were
So
you
good that I
sad?
didn't cry. Yeah, of course, yeah.
What did you do? You didn't eat for days. You could not record.
No.
What's
Yeah.
your worst heartbreak situation like?
What's my worst heartbreak situation? That was like, I can't even remember, to be honest, because the thing is, I'm a very logical guy. Do you understand?
Hey, man! Igbo man!
I know.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Because like if there's a reason why something doesn't work, like I just try to make peace with it, right? And obviously I'm thankful to the kind of career that I have. There's always something I'm doing.
But
Do you understand? So, no, that's not what I mean.
Said. Keep your ego
Big
in your
bro,
pocket.
say it.
It's not you.
We know.
He's not thinking that way. He said, I'm always busy. There's
No.
always something to do.
No,
Mind is
yeah,
choked.
but at the same time, it's not easy to.
It's nobody's problem that
It's
you're
not easy to go into
It's
relationships,
stress.
right? So obviously, it's like a sad thing when breakups happen,
Yeah.
right? I'm not just saying like, oh, I just move
Yeah.
on. Like definitely, you miss the person because
Yeah.
emotionally you were attached to this person. This person was like your comfort, right?
Yeah.
When everything was crazy. So, but yeah.
Do you prefer relationships or free? Do you prefer being signed or being a free agent?
Hey.
What do you mean? Explain.
Independent artist.
Independent.
Indie.
Explain.
Or signed to a
That's not
major.
what
Or
he's
major
saying. He's
label.
asking if you'd rather. I'm sure you know what he's saying.
I know. I was just
Exactly.
kidding.
Okay, go.
The thing is, to be honest, if relationship comes, like me, I'm open for it. Do you understand? Like when you find out one person that, you guys vibe with, if not, like I'm cool, I'm just leaving. I wouldn't tell you that I prefer this or that. Do you understand? Relationship
Until you
is
find
cool.
the person.
Yeah, relationship is cool, to be
Remember
honest.
I would like to read for you a bit of science.
I don't want to
Some
do
light
this.
reading.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do this. Please talk to
From
Victony. Don't talk to me about.
womenshealthmag.com.
Professor
I
Kamal.
don't want to do
Psychologist
this. I don't want to do
Chloe
this. I beg.
Carmichael, PhD. You can't silence a PhD woman's voice. You understand? And I'm reading for Women's Health Mag.
What?
Are you ready for this? Some light reading. Women release oxytocin, a bonding hormone when they have sex.
Uh-huh.
So, and particularly when they orgasm, like it's worse. So, in many cases, it's hard for women not to feel attached after sex.
That's the problem. How many men are orgasming? Getting
No,
orgasms.
they said when you orgasm, it's even like it's worse.
Women, no.
You understand? It's like you have gone to heaven. So, but normal nags
You gotta
already, your body releases oxytocin.
So where are we going with this?
Do you know that that's actually a small theory to defend Okafor's law?
It's not. In any
So
way.
let
I do.
let's Victony talk.
Science!
Wait.
No, because
Let
the thing
Victony
is,
talk, please.
the thing is,
You do
sometimes
what?
guys
Let
are
Victony talk.
You do what?
No. The thing is, I feel like guys are like aware of this,
That.
right? Women are like connected like after sex. That's why they don't just be everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah, I do.
Can I say something?
I feel so.
No, you are not.
like,
You are not
I
wrong. You are not wrong. So I feel like a lot of women. No, women. I feel like a lot more women than not are demisexual.
Melody, I'm sending this link to you so you
I don't
read
need
Let her
it.
read.
in your spare
I
time.
don't need it.
Science, bro.
Oh, that they
It's
are
I don't want to read your
Yes.
fellow woman.
The Lulu.
We need more women in STEM kidney careers. You are denying a fellow scientist woman this thing.
That has
because
got
of
PhD.
agenda. And you say you
What do you
care
feel
about
like
women.
if you feel like women are not attached, like
So
more
I
after,
think
yeah.
that first off, for Okafor's law, I think it's delulu from a lot of men.
Really?
It's very
Yeah.
delusional for you. And it comes from it reeks of ego.
Terry, you said that.
It really reeks of ego
Oh,
for
there's
you.
ego
and
in it. I can't
It
lie.
reeks of ego.
I will not lie.
I agree.
I will not lie about
Yeah,
that.
that's
one.
it.
I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe you didn't get love at home kind of situation where you think that, yeah. Where you think that because you've had sex with somebody, you can always go back.
You are entitled. There's an entitlement there as well.
Entitlement is- and a lot of times
Yeah.
it comes with
True
coercion.
that.
I agree.
No, hold on.
No.
Those are
No.
two different
There
scenarios.
are two different scenarios.
Those
They
are
are-
two
they are
different
conflicting.
scenarios.
Calm
Okay,
down.
As I have just read
Calm
from
down.
science, women are emotionally attached.
But why
when
is
they
it
guys,
why is
guys,
it
let me
the
break
men
it
that are going
down.
back to your
Now,
comfort
Wait,
zone
wait,
now?
wait. Let me
hold
break
on.
it down. Let me break
Women
it
are
down.
Hold
Let me
on,
break it down.
Women are
Melody.
breaking out
Something you
skinny.
just did with unconsciously. Something you just did with the statements you just made is that you forgot that sex is not something that happens to women.
Who said it happens to women?
But that's the
I
mentality.
didn't say
that-
that.
the
I didn't in any way
mentality.
say
You
that.
were present.
Yeah.
See, unconsciously.
How did I say
Excel
that?
explains why.
No. The
No, you
viewers,
have to explain
the
it. How did
viewers
I
will
say
get
it?
it.
It's
They'll
a
give it to
lie.
you in
Not
comment
insult
section.
you
It's
every
a lie.
Comment section.
It's a
Comment
big
section.
lie.
Can I say
It's
something?
a lie.
Yeah.
Victor, are you
Dead.
listening?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
So I feel
You are
like
gaslighting yourself.
men and women have, like, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's 100%. But men and women have different attitudes to sex, from my experience, right? And I feel like a lot more women are demisexual in the sense that they can't have sex without a certain type of emotional connection, right? And I feel like a lot more men can have sex without an atom of emotional connection, right? And that's why you meet a girl in the bar. Well, if you've had a one-night stand, you will know this. If you meet a girl in the bar, right, or in a club, whatever, or at a dinner, whatever, right, that you go home with and have sex with, you will discover that all the woman is looking for throughout the night is to feel like they have a connection to you, like a special type of connection. And that's why a lot of times it feels like the women come back. Not because, I don't think it's even about the sex being good. I think it's more about the fact that they think in their heads that for them to have given their body up, they must have gotten a type of gratification of feeling or a sense of security. Now, a lot of this is not, I don't know if it's natural or scientific. Maybe it is from what you read.
Women's Health Mag.
Thank you.
Read about it.
Now,
Feed women health.
but I also feel, I also
They
feel
be
like,
whining yourself.
I
It's
feel
not
like
like
some
them.
of these things are rooted in like social engineering, which is like the way society raises women,
Ding, 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 ding,
right?
ding.
Shut up.
Still backed by science.
Which is like,
It's not backed by any science, Excel.
I sent you the link. He's on
Give
the
it to yourself.
He's on the
can I
podcast group.
listen? Don't argue, please. Let me talk.
Doctor.
Like, I feel like the way women were raised, their sexuality and morality was placed on a pedestal.
yes.
Police.
Like a boy, a 16-year-old boy is getting chased after by girls. The mother is proud. It's a 16-year-old boy. A 16-year-old girl is getting chased after by boy. The mother is beating her. Right? So
Wait, which mother is proud that
no,
60-year-old?
a 16-year-old boy. Your man will feel like
what?
you'll be fine, boy.
Wait, I don't know.
You know, I tell you all the time
What?
that men
Mel-
just have bad PR.
No, yes.
And you think I am joking.
Yes, no. Now,
I found
Wait.
out the
Wait,
divorce
just
rate
let me be
between
done.
lesbians and gay men.
just let me be done. Let me be done. Let me
Oh.
be done. Let me be done. Let me be done. Let me be done. So, I feel like a lot of times, Okafor's law has to do with the fact that a lot of women can't process the concept of casual sex. I'm not saying all,
Yeah.
right? I feel like a
I
a
wouldn't
lot
say
of women
can't process.
No, they don't understand. They can't. A lot of men can have sex and detach. You understand? Next day, you don't give a shit anymore, right? But I think there are more men that can do that than there are women, and that's why a lot of men. Melody, you have not had sex with women, so your experience doesn't count.
Ooh.
You don't know that, too. You don't know that, my brother.
You
Now-
speak so much audacity.
You don't know that.
Men
You
are
actually
not
don't know
sex
that. Do not
Okay,
assume.
maybe you've slept with women.
that we don't know that.
True. So I feel like at the end of the day, there's a reason. It's not. I don't even think about dick being good. Women feel like if I give you my body, and that's why women think that when they give you their body, it's you that benefited. Do you understand? Because they feel like they must have felt something before they gave their body to you. And that's why the woman will give you just vagina, and she will say, "After all I did for you, what the fuck did you do,
Or
bro?
he say on his birthday. This thing.
I gave you vagina on your bed. What the
What
fuck
gave
did
you
do?"
vagina? People not fucking together. You giving anybody vagina?
Help us to help you.
How are you giving anybody vagina?
Yes,
You are having mutual sex. But anyway,
Tell your fellow women that.
I think that all this theory and all this talk about women not being able to process casual sex is just from a place of delulu. But men say that a lot. And I feel that when it comes to
the amount of women, you want to open your Twitter right now and compare the rate of women that are saying I can't have sexual sex.
Let her land.
No. A lot of sex. We have a lot of sex workers that are women.
Because if you enter the sex workers' pocket,
no, but
now we talk about pockets in Afrobeat in a song.
We have women that are sex
if
workers.
If we enter the sex workers'
having
pocket,
casual sex every other
you will now enter another place in psychology where you go no say no be person where they all right like that. They
go
do
sex.
Go do sex work.
Do you understand?
If we enter that pocket,
casual sex now.
No. You brought up sex workers.
Exactly.
You brought up sex workers, and I'm telling you that the science is there.
Victony,
listen to people like Dr. Gabo
person will stand for Amadu Bello way. What's that way?
Admiralty.
All is not well at home.
Brother. You are standing there. You don't know who is coming to pick you up at 1 a.m.
Picking the person. Is that person okay?
It's not okay.
That's not the point.
No.
The person is not okay. But the point is, well, I'm not even saying the person is. It's not even about being okay right now. The risk you are taking for you to be in that place, you don't know who's going to pick you up, and you're going to go home with them.
The man that is picking the person, do you know who you are picking up?
Can you just?
Do you know who you are picking up?
No.
Like the point I'm trying to listen. The point.
But no, Melody.
Your problem is you are not listening.
No, wait, hold on.
I don't understand.
You brought up sex workers as part of your defense mechanism for why women can have casual sex and it's normal. However, Motolani's point and the point of psychologists like Dr. Gabo Mate, not every time Afrobeat. Study-wide. You get study-wide. Yes, sir.
But this is far. This is like deep.
Yeah.
Let's come back to
It's not.
Let's come back to
please. I know the era we are in.
Yeah.
I'm not delusional to the era we are in.
Yeah.
Everybody do as you like. Everybody do as you want. You understand? And shout out to everybody. God bless you in your hustle, right? But facts are facts. It's not somebody that is okay. Mentally, emotional, and
we asked this young lady a question last week. Can you be in a relationship with a sex worker?
Picking up a sex worker too.
I agree with you. That one I'm aligned with you.
You are not okay.
That one I'm aligned with you.
Do you understand? Because you can be carrying.
That one I'm aligned with you. You are going through something.
Do you understand?
Do you understand? But what I need you to understand is, you that are selling sex at 1 a.m. You don't know who's going to come to pick you up. Forget the fact that you that are going to, bro, safety.
Bro, men, but in
the men too.
They are crazy.
They are fucking mad.
They are crazy.
So
you can't just pick up somebody random.
Because of that, you don't know.
So when I was saying you were arguing, I said,
who argued with you?
No, but it's true.
I said, did I argue with her?
No.
If we should come together and kiss. So yeah, come together and kiss. So yeah, kiss.
This babe needs to have a threesome with 2 gay men.
Threesome with 2 gay men.
You're obsessed with men.
Big.
So. In those, you see, Victony don't run going Afrobeat corner. It's like
I'm not doing this with you.
My dog.
It's like I'm not doing this with you.
Don't involve me.
Don't do this. It's like I don't know about sex work. I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, women are largely more emotional than men. It's a thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. The problem in life is that's why the family unit of man and of father and mother is very important.
I thought you were saying that's why it's getting destroyed.
No. The family unit of father and mother is very important because they both bring balance to the well-being, to the raising of a child.
I hear you.
When it's not there, you understand? It's not there.
Okay. It's fine.
All right, let's move on to something like, what's your favorite album this year?
I thought you were going to ask Victony about sex work.
Ask who?
Victony about sex work.
No. It's not our business. It's still not our business now. Okafor's law is accurate, it's real. Because the game is the game.
I don't think it's...
This is how you guys fight often.
Normal.
Every day.
Normal.
Day and night.
You see, I read a scientific...
Oh, shut up, please!
From Women's Health Mag.
Can you shut up?
By a woman. That's a PhD holder.
Need to real long.
Shut up.
PhD.
Yeah,
do you think it is easy for a woman to be a PhD holder?
I give facts. I'm a logo to sabi. You understand? I give it. I don't just talking out. You get me? Yeah. I advise you to kit up for 2024 podcast debates because it will be worse. Yeah.
West.
By the way, we're having a live show on the 16th of December.
Victony, you are coming.
Yeah,
Victony will be
I'm gonna
there.
be
Real life. We're not even whining. Real life.
You're
You heard
coming.
it. Victony will be there. Make sure you come through. We dropped 100 tickets.
Brother, we dropped 50 initially.
We dropped 50 initially.
So to read 15 minutes.
I did it by myself on Tix and I went to take a morning jog or something. Motolani's calling me like, bro, they're sold out. I'm like, what? How? And we dropped another 50. Pew. So it remained another batch of 50. Last set. Monday, 12 p.m. 12 noon.
Wait for the guest list. Wait for the guest appearances.
They go up. And we also announced our guests. We've given you only one, Victony.
Victony, they come.
So make sure you're there. We're going to have a great time. Come through. If you're in Lagos, come
I'm
through.
already rolling my eyes at the concept of it.
You will be buried alive.
I'm rolling my eyes like, God damn it.
Did anybody put the title of our episode in the group?
You said
No,
the
but I
Babylon
remember now.
something.
The New Babylon.
The New Babylon.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Tony, what do you think about polygamy?
polygamy.
Exactly, like what is
Victoria, what's your favorite album of 20?
Victoria, what do you think about polygamy?
What I feel about
Yes, please.
Why you're asking me this question
Answer.
with so much readiness
Yes, I want to
to
hear
respond to
you.
whatever I
Yes.
have to say. I don't know, man. Everybody just do what you like, man. To be honest,
Is it a concept you're gonna explore?
I just do what you like.
I was just dragging you. Yeah.
Why is Melody trying to catch?
I don't even know.
Melody is obsessed with the
He's a
concept
calm
of
guy.
Victoria says na lover boy imp. I like relationship. What else do you want?
He didn't say that though.
He said
No,
he said
I feel like whatever works.
no, he said I like pending the time.
He said petty.
Pending the time I get into a relationship. I like to live and enjoy my life.
What's your best album so far? 2023?
Best album. What album dropped this year?
A few. Odumodu, Rema Ultra,
Shey Vibes.
Shey Vibes,
Davido,
Shali Poppy,
Shali
Davido.
So Afrobeat album, right?
Bloody Civilian,
Yeah.
Bloody Civilian.
Yeah.
Joe Boy,
That's a lot,
Reminisce,
that's a
Olamide,
lot.
Ashake,
A lot actually dropped
Kiss
this
Daniel,
year.
Buju.
So you see the thing, yeah. I feel like me personally, I can't have like a favorite album.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm a very musical person, and like when I listen to projects, like I try to like get into the artist's headspace.
Shout out to Daffy and Allergy Poppy.
Right.
Media training. See the answer. The guy don't.
Media trade.
Yeah, like Buju dropped a very like dope R&B project, right? It was
An English
cool,
song is so
calm.
ridiculous.
Do you understand? You're looking for energy, you're looking for vibes, you listen to
No, I shout out to
Davido's
Buju. They sent me a bag over the weekend. A very nice bag.
dope. You listen to Davido's album, right? You want
Yeah,
to feel
man.
energized.
Yeah.
Burna's album also dropped this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
shout out,
That's like really dope.
That's Burner.
Raven Roses is like very futuristic with the sound. I
Who?
like what he's doing.
Raven Roses
Oh,
Ultra.
With Omale, like, you know, genuine expressions, like you could feel him, right? So to be honest, it's just listen to different albums to like to feel what you want to feel. That's me personally. So yeah,
But you think yours is the best?
I didn't drop an album this year.
No, you're dropping.
You won't catch this guy. Why you won't catch this guy?
Victoria, you can tell that Victoria is quietly confident about anything he puts out.
As it should be.
And my fans will drop anything when I drop
As it
now.
should
Like,
be.
But
so,
I have
yeah.
an album this year.
Am I dropping an album? No.
EP
The year's
next
done.
year.
The year's done.
But all close for the year.
But next year, I know one thing I'm really particular about in what I'm doing right now is like, you know, just pushing the soundscape forward.
Yeah.
So I know like my album is really going to do that. Like, so regardless of the reception is gonna get, it might be confusing for a lot of people, but like I don't mind because like 3, 4, or 5 years from now, everybody's gonna catch up to that sound. So that's one thing I know my album is gonna do for sure. Right? It's gonna be very forward with the sound. So yeah.
What else? I'm forgetting the question I wanted to ask. Well, you can ask your question.
Oh wow.
I
The way you said that-
chopper.
The way he said that, I was like, oh, I forgot my question.
Yeah, Melody,
More
go
like
on.
Melody despair.
Do you
The backup
understand?
plan.
Do you not know
That's your question.
Who is that child that they called? What's that thing? And the spare conversation on social media now. Meghan Markle's husband.
So what?
Yeah.
Yes, now.
So
His
in
book.
British monarchy, it's even a thing like in British monarchy, you should
That
have
is
like 2
thought double,
sons,
yeah.
just in case, or more sons, plenty, in case one die, make another one shot day. So the first son is really the main, but you are just there in case.
Nigga finally replied, "Oh." Nah, I ain't motherfuckers.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are we at the end of this show?
I think we are actually. Yeah, our producer has already given us heads up.
Wahala.
Thank you very much, Victony, for coming through.
Of course.
This was more fun than you thought it would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I
You
would
can't lie.
lie. I would
It's not
lie.
You
fun.
can't
I
lie.
would lie.
A lot of niggas pull up here, they come guarded.
Yeah,
I remember
that's-
Charlie Poppy.
Yeah.
I remember Charlie Poppy's episode. He was
Once
like,
you offered him chips or something.
yeah, from there, you understand.
Yeah, they brought chips for Excel. Charlie Poppy sees us.
He sees my chips.
Yeah.
Shout out Pop House.
No, but I came in open-minded, you know. Yeah. I'm serious now. You already won now. Like, they already gave one in.
Zero conditions.
Zero. We actually
They
did.
already
We
gave
were
one
like,
in.
yeah, we're like, he must talk. Oh, ah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, thank
When
you
you
so
were
much.
told.
yeah, so they have to tell me
Yes,
now.
ma'am. It was.
I'm like, a lot of people feel I don't talk. But I
You
actually,
actually don't.
for real,
Yeah.
Comes off that way.
But
Oh.
you don't,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
open your mouth anyhow. I feel that's the difference.
And you
Yeah.
give off this very introverted vibe.
you can say
Fashion
that.
nigga.
Guys, thank you so much. Make sure you check this episode when it drops on Monday. And make sure you come through if you're in Lagos for Zero Conditions Fest, happening on the 16th of December.
And all them niggas that always drag me. Come
Allianz
and drag
Lagos.
Me in person.
We announced the lineup
There's
for
nothing
the
I'm going to do
show
with
on Monday.
Nothing.
We've already announced one,
So don't tell them
Victony.
to come.
Make sure you're there.
dragging me every
Till
day.
next time, bye bye. See you soon.